campus of Hurricane High School as the Community Education Channel presents Utah High School Activities Association 3A football. Tonight, the Hurricane Tigers will host the Dixie Flyers. Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Johnson.
I'm Nathan Cresswell.
We'll be here bringing the play-by-play. Hurricane is coming into this game with an 0-3 record after a disappointing loss to Moapa Valley last week, while Dixie has come into this game 2-1. Before last week, Dixie had been ranked number 1 in the state after 2 impressive victories over 2 5A schools. But unfortunately, they had a disappointing loss to Emory last week that dropped them to 2-1 coming into this game, and they have dropped to number 4 in the standings. And now we're going to take a look at the coin toss down on the field. Captains for Hurricane are
number 37, Tyler Topham. And
13.
Looks like we have number 71. Number 71, Matt Scott. Number 75, Aaron Koppel. Number 13, Kellen Cox. And those are your captains for Hurricane.
Looks like Dixie captains, they have number 57, that's Levitt. And we're trying to see the other captains. We got Coach Wes Christiansen of Hurricane High School down there, and also the head coach of Dixie High School is
Mr. Coach Smith.
Coach Smith.
Coach Smith is the head coach for Dixie. It looks
like
being this a local schools, kind of. I know they're close together. Is there a lot of rivalry between these two?
Pretty much. This is going to be the first region game of the season. Both teams started off with 3 non-region games. All region schools are playing each other tonight to start out the region season. And it looks like we got the kickoff teams coming out on the field now. We got a great crowd here tonight for both schools.
The teams are going to take the field. It looks like Hurricane's going to be kicking off to Dixie. Dixie's going to receive.
Dixie having a little discussion before they run out on the field. Hurricane lining up, getting ready to kick.
The Hurricane kicker number, see if we can get their number for you. Number 71 is going to be kicking for Hurricane. Number 71 is Matt Scott.
Hurricane is one of those teams that they usually never say die. They're with you till the end, generally. As Dixie takes the field, you're going to look, it's most likely going to be Fonsbeck returning back deep for Dixie. Fonsbeck, one of the fastest players in the state.
Looks like Matt Scott's a senior. He's weighing in at 215.
And it looks like it is going to be Fonsbeck deep for the Dixie Flyers.
Matt Scott lines up. Dixie's taking their position.
This should be a great game. We're getting ready to go here.
Kickoff's getting ready to begin.
Getting ready to kick off the region season for Region 9.
Crowd's looking excited. They're going to get into it. Number 71.
Oh, it's an onside
for
kick.
The first kick. Number 16 for
Dixie's got it.
Goes down.
It looks like that's Dustin Bowler for Dixie.
Dustin Bowler had a 10-yard return. They're on the.
Bowler is a junior.
They're on the 46-yard line.
Oftentimes, you can catch them by surprise with those offside kicks at the beginning, but sometimes it could be a big mistake because you notice now Dixie has excellent field position to start the game out. You never want that to happen.
I don't know if that was a wise choice by the Hurricanes coach, but it looks like it's going to turn around for Dixie's going to take out the ball now.
Leading Dixie up is quarterback Lance Pendleton. We all know he can pass, but a couple weeks ago against Timpanogos when it was pouring rain and it was tough to pass plays, we found out he could run.
There's a flag on the play. Let's wait a moment and see what we got.
They blew the play dead. It'll probably be on Dixie. And it looks like we got a false start on Dixie.
Offsides.
Generally, when they stop the play, that means it was on the offense.
It looks like Dixie needs to pick up their discipline just a little, so that because those little fouls like that are going to hurt you in the long run. Be pushed back every 5 yards, and you need to be making it down the field.
That's going to bring
right
up
now the crowd's starting to get into it. Looks like the cheerleaders are leading the crowd.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and 15 for Dixie from about their own 49-yard line. Pendleton leading them up. They got split backs. Looks like number 24, Danny Gifford. Pendleton drops back. He's going to fire deep. He's got a man. Is he going to get his? Yeah. Oh, he dropped it. He was wide open. That was number 3, Cody Fonsbeck. Cody Fonsbeck was the intended receiver. He was open. We mentioned
great attempt by Dixie. Looks like they're out to pursue this game. Hopefully they'll come out. They're going to try for a win. Both teams are very competitive in this event.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Flyers.
That's really showing some good defense right there. Looks like they're making a couple substitutions now.
Looks like Fonsbeck is headed over the sidelines for Dixie. Pendleton leads them up once again. Single back formation.
And both teams on the line.
Single back there, number 24, Danny Gifford, and we got a whistle
and
a
flag on the play.
Delay of game on Dixie. That's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Another mental mistake here. That's going to push the Flyers back even farther.
That's just another discipline error there.
Maybe. Oftentimes they don't get the play call fast enough, or they don't get the personnel they needed, so they take those calls. Fonsbeck will come back in. Leaving the field is number 2, Robbie Diaz. Pendleton leads him up once again. Got one back once again is Gifford. Pendleton hands.
Looks like
he's got it. Pitch out to Fonsbeck. Fonsbeck's gone. He cuts back up the middle, and it looks like he's got the first down. He's still going, and he's brought down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Dixie.
Looks like if he could have got past that last guy, he had a lot of open field into the end zone.
That was a big pickup there by Fonsbeck. Pickup of about 21 yards on the play.
It's 1st yard from the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, Dixie. As Pendleton leads them up once again, this time they've got 2 backs. It's Diaz and Gifford, split backs. 2 wide receivers. Pendleton drops back. He looks, he's got Fonsbeck, and it's
number 12
dives, and he didn't catch
covered.
it incomplete.
Number 12, Georgia Ivy. Ivy had made the pass incomplete there, had a little pressure put on the receiver.
So far, Dixie's pass attack hasn't worked. They've had 2 incomplete passes intended, both of them for Cody Fonsbeck. Once again, Pendleton leading them up to the line of scrimmage. They've got 3 wide receivers, 1 running back. Once again, it's Gifford.
It's about 2nd and 9.
Fonsbeck in motion. And it's quarterback keeper, and he's going to dump it off on the option, and he's going to be brought down about the 19-yard line. That was number 5, Josh Frainer.
Looks like one of the leading tacklers there was number 4, Alex Gubler for Hurricane.
They're blowing. Got an official's timeout. Looks like they might be measuring this one. It looks
like
yes,
they're bringing out the flags.
They're going to measure this one, see if he got the first down.
They're stretching the flags out right now.
And it looks like it's just barely short.
Looks a couple inches short there.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and inches for the Dixie Flyers from about the 21-yard line. Oh, they're going to bring it to center field and measure it. And looks like they are just a little bit short.
The ref signals for the game to get back in session.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and inches for the Dixie Flyers. Pendleton's got 2 backs. Looks like it's Diaz and Gifford. 2 wide receivers, Fonsbeck and number 4, Taylor Garrett.
Defense is playing up tight. Looks like
He's
number
dropped
8's
back.
getting
He's
all
got
over the field.
Fonsbeck in the end zone.
Oh,
and he dropped it. And there's a flag on the play.
That was great coverage by number 28, Ricky Bringhurst for the Hurricane High School Tigers.
That looks like one of those plays that could have gone either way. We're going to take a look at who they called it on. Pendleton moving over, trying to...
The referees
figure
having a
out
little
what the call
discussion
is.
in the middle of the field. Looks like they made their final call.
And it's pass interference on the defense. That is going to be a first down.
It's a nice break for the Dixie Flyers.
We saw Dixie get a couple penalties. Now this will be the first penalty on Hurricane. That's going to bring up first down for the Flyers.
Is that first and goal?
Yes, it will be.
Looks like it's about first and 10. They have about first and 10 from the 10. You heard it here.
Pendleton leading them up once again. One of the highest rated quarterbacks in the state. Leads them up. He's got 2 backs, 1 wide receiver. Pendleton
Defense
drops
playing
back.
up close again.
He looks over the middle, and he's got a touchdown. And it looks like on the play, looks like it was number 8, Josh Adams, on the play. So Josh Adams with the touchdown reception. That's going to put Dixie up 6-0. It was a nice pass from Lance Pendleton. Dixie coming up.
Looks like Hurricane might need to pick it up just a couple notches to step up against the Flyers. The Flyers are putting on some great things to step back to kick it.
And the extra point is up and good. There's number 10, Horlocker, on the extra point. That's going to put Dixie up 7-0 with 10:29 to go in the first quarter.
Looks like Hurricane's going to set up to receive.
So the pass interference play comes back to haunt Hurricane. They had a 3rd down and inches. A pass interference call gives Dixie the first down, and on the next play they score a touchdown. And the Hurricane High School pep band getting the crowd, trying to get the crowd pepped up here. We have a pretty good sized crowd here at Hurricane High School.
Yeah, it's nice to see the people show up for these high school events, showing their support for the community and their school.
Spirit.
A lot of spirit right here at Tigers Stadium.
Looks like for the Tigers, back deep is number 42.
Number 42 for the Tigers is Ben Stewart. Ben Stewart will be receiving for the Tigers.
The kicker for Dixie is Horlocker.
I personally enjoy watching the special teams. They don't get a lot of action, but when they do, they really get into it. They got to be a die-hard player to play on special teams.
Special teams often don't get the credit that they deserve. Horlocker lining up. Looks like we got 2 back deep for Hurricane.
Number 12, also a George Ivy.
And there's the kick from Horlocker. It's back inside the 5.
Number 42,
Ben Stewart's got it.
Stewart going ahead. Oh, and he's brought down at the 28-yard line.
Looks like number 5 for Dixie on the play. Josh Frainer on the play.
Looks like Alex Gubler for Hurricane Tigers going to step it up and lead his team up against the Dixie Flyers. Or never mind. Actually, who's quarterbacking up there?
Looks like Kellen Cox.
Kellen Cox, excuse me. I had a misinterpretation.
First and
right
10
there.
for Hurricane, and Cox is brought down.
Cox
Sack.
brought down by number 21 on Dixie
Dave
Flyers.
Turner goes through almost untouched and hits Cox before you can do anything. So Turner with a nice defensive play there for the Flyers, and that is going to push the Tigers back about 7 yards. That's going to bring up second and about 17 or 18 from about the 20-yard line.
Looks like the Hurricane line just needs to pick it up a little bit, give the quarterback a little bit more time, and I believe he can execute, because execution is the key.
Dixie is known for their enormous offensive line this season. And Cox, incomplete,
Cox
intended for number 29.
Number 29, Glenn Ballard. It was an incomplete to Glenn Ballard by Cox.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 18 for the Tigers. You got to be thinking pass on this play.
Really need to get some yards for the Hurricane Tigers right now.
Hurricane
steps up to take it out again.
looks Cox leading his team up there. Looks like
Cox
they've got
gets
a wishbone
under.
formation.
He's gonna step back.
He's gonna hand it off.
It's a handoff to the right side. Looks like he's brought down by number 48 and 14 on the Dixie
14 is
Flyers.
Lance Pendleton, and number 48 is Bundy on the play for the Dixie Flyers. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and here come the
Looks
here
about
come the punt teams.
fourth and about 14. No, 13, excuse me.
And number 22 for Dixie, Brecken Cox, is back to receive the punt.
Number 8's gonna be punting. Nathan Shaw. He goes back to get the punt. And
there
it's
it is,
up.
It's up. And it's off to the side. Cox is going to let it bounce. Takes a couple Hurricane bounces inside the 30 to about the 22-yard line, where it rolls to a stop. My correction, that's about the 18-yard line.
Number 22, Corey Ashby looks like he downed it. He downed it about on the 18.
Dixie is up 7-0 here at Tiger Stadium. 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dixie strikes early with the touchdown pass to Josh Adams.
First down and 18 for the Dixie Flyers.
Pendleton leading his troops up once again. Got 2 backs again. Looks once again like it is Gifford and Diaz.
Looks like they got a 6-2 formation on defense.
And there's a pass. He's got Brecken Cox, and he's brought down quickly.
Brought down by number
8 yards.
18. Number 18, Andrew Langston.
About 8 yards on the gain.
That was some decent coverage by Hurricane Tigers. Looks like they're showing a little better discipline.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and short for the Hurricane Tigers, or the Dixie Flyers, my correction.
The crowd's getting up again. Looks like the cheerleaders are leading them in a couple cheers right now.
Here come the Flyers once again. Pendleton leading them up. Gifford in the backfield again.
Hurricanes in another 6-2 formation.
Pendleton drops back. He's looking downfield. He's under pressure. He's going to keep it himself, and looks like he's got the first down. He goes out of bounds at about the 32. Pick up of about 3 or 4 yards.
There was a lot of good pursuit by the Hurricane Tigers right there. It's good to see that. It shows a lot of discipline and great execution on the defense.
Pendleton was dropping back, looking downfield, but he had a lot of pressure by the Hurricane defensive line.
Looks like it's first down, and the ball's on the 30.
First down and 10 for Dixie. On about the 30-yard line, Pendleton leading them up.
You have 8 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
2 backs. And he's going to hand it off up the middle. And it looks like it was Diaz on the play. Didn't pick up much. He was wrapped up by the Hurricane defenders.
Looks like he's wrapped up by number 42 was one of the tacklers there, Ben Stewart. Ben Stewart stepped up there and plugged the hole. That was a good play, great execution. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Dixie Flyers.
7:39 to go in the first quarter. Dixie on top 7-0. They struck first with the touchdown pass from Pendleton to Adams.
Crowd starting to get up, stomp on the stands, making some noise, looking good.
1 back this time for Pendleton. Two out wide.
Looks like they had a middle linebacker blitz.
Handoff up the middle. Looks like it was Gifford. Didn't pick up much again, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Flyers. Couple of running plays weren't so successful for them.
Looks like Ben Stewart was in on that tackle too. Ben Stewart seems to be one of their key players on Hurricane.
It's going to be 3rd and about 9 for the Dixie Flyers from the 31-yard line. See if the Tigers defense can hold them here, force 4th down and get the ball back. Dixie lining up. Pendleton drops back. He's looking, he's got a man, it's Fonsbeck. He completes it for the first down.
And number 12 is the one that answers to him.
And we got a first down for Dixie. A pickup of about 10 yards from Lance Pendleton to Cody Fonsbeck.
Number 12 was George Ivy, the one who brought down that play. Looks like they got about...
Fonsbeck exhibiting his great speed on that play.
The ball now on the 43-yard line.
6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the first quarter.
First and go. Looks like, you know, on a play like this, 1st and 10, you got a lot of options here. You can do about whatever you want. It's kind of a free play.
Dixie moving the ball up the field. They've got it on about the 44-yard line. Pendleton drops back. He's going to keep it up the middle. Quarterback draw. And he looks like he might have gotten the first down.
Looks like he's brought down by number 75, Aaron Koppel.
And it looks like it might be just short of the first down. They might have to measure this one. It's just barely short. It's going to bring up 2nd and short.
2nd and inches on the 44-yard line.
It's a nice run by Lance Pendleton. He is highly touted for his passing ability, but he can run too, as he showed on that last play.
It shows you have a good quarterback when he can make a good play out of a bad one, you know?
Pendleton in the shotgun, dropping back, looking downfield. He's got a man. It's Adams again, and Adams has got a big gain here to about the 21-yard line.
Adams was brought down by number 18, Andrew Langston, and number 28, Ricky Bringhurst.
Picked up about 31 yards on that play to about the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Dixie. Adams is the one that Pendleton connected with for that touchdown earlier, and now the Flyers once again moving the ball, looking to go up.
They're pretty deep into
double-figure lead.
Into the Hurricane territory. The ball's now on the 22nd yard line.
Pendleton drops back. He's looking. Oh, and he is hit hard by a host of Hurricane defenders.
Looks like number 50 was in on that one. Brian Hawkins.
Looks like number
13 and 42. Number 13 is Kellen Cox. Number 42, Ben Stewart again. Ben Stewart's getting some action tonight.
We saw
a lot of them tackles.
3 black shirts in there taking them down. That's really good defense for Hurricane.
That's way to read the play right there for Hurricane. They're on the ball tonight. They're watching the play, keeping their eyes open. Looks like they're still sticking to looks like a 6-2 defense still.
That's gonna bring up 2nd down and long for Dixie. They're in the I formation. Hand up the middle. Oh, and he is wrapped up. He looks like he got maybe 3 or 4 yards on the play. Looks like that was number
37, I believe, was in on that tackle. Tylen Topham. Crowd doing a little boogie right here in the stands. I'd like to see that.
Looks like it was number 5, Josh Frainer, on the play there for Dixie. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dixie still on top 7-0, looking to go up on a double-figure lead here.
They're deep in Hurricanes territory.
You know,
Hurricanes keep sticking to the 6-2 defense. I believe that's one of their patented.
Oh, and it looks like we got a pitch out to Fonsbeck, and he's still going, and he's down inside the 10.
And he's tripped up by number 12, George Ivy.
That's a 1st down for the Dixie Flyers. Hurricane seems to keep getting him in 3rd and long situations, but they can't seem to hold him on the 3rd down and long. Dixie comes up with a couple big plays and gets the 1st down. This is the point where the Hurricane defense needs to step up. You do not want to go down 14-0 early on in the game. It's tough to climb out of that. 3 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is 7-0, Dixie with the lead.
With the defense in the red zone right now, they need to pick it up and just kind of stuff the holes, keep their eyes open, play some smart heads-up defense right now.
Dixie
put some pressure on that offense.
And it's Gifford up the middle.
Looks like he's brought down by number 65. Number 65. Number 65, Ryan Ney. That was a nice tackle by Ryan Ney. Great form.
2nd down. It looks like Gifford picked up about 2 or 3.
That was a nice play by Hurricane right there on the defensive side.
It's 2nd and goal from about the 6-yard line for the Dixie Flyers. They were up 7-0. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hurricane trying to step it up with a goal line stand.
Goal line stand. They brought their
Gifford up the middle, and he's got the. It looks like he's got touchdown, Dixie. Gifford up the middle is going to put Dixie up 13-0. really a nice play by the Flyers. Good play call.
It's first quarter, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this first quarter. Dixie is leading by 13-0. Are they gonna kick it or are they going for two? Looks like they're gonna kick it.
Horlocker in there once again to kick. Number 15, Torgerson, is holding the ball. And here we go, the kick is up.
Kick is up.
And it is good.
It had a lot of height on that. Look, they have a very potential kicker right there.
Very good kick on that play. That put them up 14-0.
Kicker's always an interesting position. They probably get some of the less playing time, but they make more of the points than most any player on the team.
So Horlocker with the big play there. Dave Horlocker is a senior for, oh no, my correction, he's a junior for Dixie.
Band's firing up the crowd again. Cheerleaders doing their little dance. Pretty exciting game so far.
Hurricane will set up to receive. It's going to be number 12 and number 42 once again back to receive. Those are Ben Stewart and George Ivy. Horlocker will kick for the Flyers.
Back to receive is Ben Stewart and George Ivy. They're back deep for the Hurricane Tigers. Hurricane Tigers look ready for this one. So Dixie's gonna put it up. It's up.
And it looks like it's gonna be Ivy on the play.
George Ivy picks it up. He's going around the outside.
Oh, and he breaks up the middle.
Looks like he was tripped up by number 44.
He got about 30 yards on the return before he was brought down by number 44.
Looks like they're up on about the 35-yard line right now.
Here comes Hurricane lining up. They're in the wishbone. Man in motion now. Cox is gonna hand it off.
Hands it off
the middle. Horde of white shirts in there to bring him down for Dixie.
Yeah, they got Kellen Cox in there quarterbacking for Hurricane Tigers. Number 28 just ran in a play. Ricky Bringhurst, a running back.
Got a minute and 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Dixie is on top 14-0.
Kellen Cox ready to take the snap. Number 8's in motion.
Cox is
he goes around the end. Looks like he's going to keep it.
Oh, and he's brought down by number 11. That was number 11.
Looks like he brought down on the 40-yard line.
TJ Harper on the play. And there's a fumble on the play. And the Flyers have the football.
They're going to take over on the 41-yard line.
That's one of those mistakes you cannot make deep in your own territory. That gives them excellent field position and a chance to go up.
The Hurricane Tigers need to hold on to their ball and just show a little bit more discipline.
That was one of those
you have a minute and 36 left in the first quarter. Dixie Flyers ahead by 14 right here at the Tiger Stadium.
They have the ball on the Hurricane 41 after a fumble by the Tigers. They've got Gifford back. Actually, and
it looks like it was tipped off. Ryan Hawkins putting on some pressure on the Dixie Flyers right there. That's a real good booster for the Tigers. The Tigers need to pick up a little bit more intensity, get it up. Looks like the cheerleader put forth a good effort though, trying to get the crowd up, getting their team into it.
Well, it's often said that cheers from the crowd are worth points on the board. They get you fired up, get the momentum swinging just a little bit.
Take the ball again. Looks like the Tigers are still sticking to that 6-2 formation.
Pendleton drops back. He's looking over the middle, and he's going to overthrow 22 Brecken Cox on the play. incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Dixie after 2 incomplete passes.
Looks like there was a little bit confusion there on the field for the defensive side. Number 8, Nathan Shaw was pointing something at his teammate. Number 12, George Ivy, excuse me.
Well, this is where Hurricane has struggled so far. They've been able to force him into 3rd and long situations, but Dixie has come up with a couple of big plays to get the first downs. This is where Hurricane needs to step it up, hold him, and get the ball back.
Minute 25 left in the first quarter.
Hurricane trailing 14 to nothing to the Dixie Flyers. Pendleton's looking deep. He's got a man. Oh, and they're going to throw the flag on that one. And it looks like number 18.
Was that a possible passing interference?
Well, it looks like number 18 brought down the receiver before the ball got there.
Number 18 was Andrew Langston for the Hurricane Tigers.
It looks like Langston hit Fonsbeck a little too early there.
They're making a substitute now. Number 22 is coming in for 18. Number 22, Corey Ashburn, is going to be replacing Andrew Langston for the Hurricane Tigers.
And the pass interference call is going to give the Flyers a first down. This is what we have said. This is where Hurricane has struggled. They've forced 3rd and long, but they've made mistakes and allowed Dixie to get the first downs.
The Hurricane Tigers need to pick it up when they're deep in their own territory. There's a minute 17 seconds left in the first quarter.
I formation as Pendleton leads the Flyers up,
Defense
scanning the
sticking
defense.
with their 6-2.
He scans
6-3.
the defense, drops back, hands it off to number 2, Robbie Diaz, who is stuffed immediately by a horde of Hurricane players.
There's a large crowd there taking out the play there.
Looks like we might have had a missed blocking assignment there.
Hurricane has a lot of good ball pursuit, though. That's just a lot of pride right there. A lot of effort put forth, because when you play football, even if you make the wrong play, at least you're going hard at it. That's the way to be.
It's just been a couple of mistakes on Hurricane's part that have put them in this position. They have been really playing pretty good defense so far. Pendleton dropping back, looking over the middle. He's got Fonsbeck, and Fonsbeck is brought down at inside the 20.
Looks like they could possibly have another first down, or it's real short.
It looks like he's on about the 18-yard line. That's going to be about...
Clock's flying now. We got about 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's going to be about 3rd and 3. Let's see if Hurricane can hold them here on 3rd down. This is where they have struggled. Pendleton leading up. He's got a host of receivers. And Pendleton walking the sideline. He's going to call a timeout.
Looks like they've been trying kind of a switch up between a 6-2 and a 5-3 defense on occasion.
Looks like they might not have liked what they saw on the play.
Well, it's the end of the first quarter. They're starting out the second quarter now.
Oh, sorry, my bad. That was the end of the first quarter.
And the Flyers are up 14-0, and they restart the clock 12 minutes beginning in the second quarter right here.
Dixie's up 14-0 after the end of the first quarter. Couple of big plays, a touchdown pass to Josh Adams and a run up the middle by number 24, Danny Gifford, for a touchdown, has put the Flyers up 14-0. Really, Hurricane has been playing pretty solid defense, with the exception of when it has been 3rd down, and they have made a few mistakes, allowing Dixie to get the first downs.
Yeah, Hurricane's been keeping their head up, watching the ball. You can see the team going towards the ball, and they seem to know where it's at. They just need to execute, get a little bit more intensity, pick it up just a hair, and I believe they can take it. They can come back.
Dixie is trying to capitalize on that turnover here. There was a fumble by Hurricane, recovered by the Flyers. Hurricane has forced a 3rd down. They're trying to hold here.
Looks like Dixie's coach Smith is still giving them a little word of advice. They're coming out on the field now. Beginning of the second quarter. Dixie Flyers 14-0.
Now this is an interesting
Ball's
down.
on the 17, 3rd down.
This is an interesting down. Logic would normally dictate that you would run on this play. Oh, they've got one of the big Fisher twins, it looks like, in the backfield for a block, and we got a flag. They're going to blow the play dead. Usually that signifies that it was on the offense. when they blow the play dead. And it looks like we have a false start on the Flyers. That's going to push it back. It's going to be 3rd and long now.
That's just discipline right there. That you just need to keep your eye on the ball and be able to get off the ball on time.
They had one of the big Fisher twins back in the backfield. Looked like he was going to go up the middle, try and open up a hole for one of the running backs.
Be interesting if they go back to that play.
Well, now they're moving the ball back. So it's going to be about 3rd and about 6 or 7 to go from...
Ball's on the 22-yard line. 11 minutes, 57 seconds left in the second quarter.
This is where Hurricane needs to step up a little bit, hold the defense, get the ball back, and go down and score.
This has kind of been their weakness in the first quarter. When they get deep inside their zone, they kind of fall back with intensity. They just need to pick it up right now when they're in the red zone.
So far, Dixie has been successful on all of their 3rd down conversions. Pendleton will lead them up once again. Looks like he's got one back.
Defense take their position.
Number 42. Junior Stevenson in the backfield.
Correct.
And there's a handoff. Pendleton's going to keep it, and he is going to go for the touchdown. Lance Pendleton gives Dixie a touchdown, and the Flyers are going to go up 20-0.
This is early yet in the game. The Hurricanes still have a chance to defend themselves. It looks like, I hate to see it, I hope they keep their heads up and stay in the game, and there's still a chance they can come back. 22-0 is not a big game.
Well, we mentioned before, Hurricane is one of those teams, they really don't ever say die. They stay in the game most of the way. This game is not over yet. We are only in the second quarter. 11:49 to go.
Very top of the second quarter, 11:49 to go, 20-0 Flyers.
Horlocker's going to kick it up, and it is good. 3 perfect extra points so far by Horlocker, and it is 21-0 Dixie. This is where Hurricane really needs to score on the next possession.
They need to get a good return, get some good field position, call a nice pass play or some run play, a bread and butter, stick to that, and press it down the field and get it into the zone and just score some points.
Well, the Flyers capitalize on the fumble by the Tigers to go up 21-0. Oh, and we got an unsportsmanlike conduct call on Dixie. That is something you don't like to see. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the play. That's going to push the ball back on the kickoff.
Again, even Dixie is being in the lead. Looks like they do have a small amount of disciplinary problems.
This is a big break for Hurricane. This is their chance to get the field position that they need. They're going to push him back 15 yards for the kick. The kick is going to have to come off the 25-yard line. This is where you really start to get good field position.
This is one of the breaks that Hurricane's looking for. This is a big break. They need to take advantage of the break and shove the ball into the zone and just stick with it.
That unsportsmanlike conduct is a pretty nasty penalty to have called on you. That is a 15-yard penalty. You don't really want to see that on the field.
Back to return. Do they still got the same two? Stewart and Ivy, I believe.
Horlocker's going to kick it. Oh!
It's like George Ivy wasn't able to grab that one, and he bounced back into the end zone where they'll pick it up at the 20-yard line.
In Utah High School, if it goes into the end zone on the kickoff, it is an automatic touchback, which is going to bring it to the 20-yard line. So we thought that maybe Hurricane was going to get some pretty good field position, but a beautiful kick by Horlocker goes over the head of Ivy and into the end zone.
You have to give it to Horlocker, though. That was an excellent kick from his field position.
He was on the 25-yard line, and he belts it into the end zone.
Quite an impressive kick.
Cox leading him back up to the line. Dixie lining up in the defensive.
Looks like Cox going to pull back. Looks for a short pass to number 42. Number 42, Ben Stewart with the catch there.
There's a nice play by Hurricane. This is where Hurricane needs to drive down the field and score.
It was a quick, clean play, a short pass gainer. Looks like it was a nice pass, gain of about 8 yards. The ball now, second down or two. Second down or two right now. Cox gonna lead his team up again. Be interesting what he pulls up and does now.
Looks like they're in the wishbone set.
Cox steps back, hands it off.
Up the middle, and it looks like they got the first down on that.
Hands it off to number 29. Number 29 is Glenn Ballard. Glenn Ballard with the run there. That was a nice run
down
there.
here.
The first down for Hurricane.
First and 10 for Hurricane from about the 35-yard line. So pretty.
This is a good break for Hurricane. They're getting back up. They've had a couple good plays. This is one of their first downs.
Wishbone set again, and he's going to hand it off again up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple, not much. Good defense by Dixie.
That was a nice play by Hurricane. Still pushing it down the field. Hurricane's picking it up right now. I can see a little bit more intensity. I think those last scores are starting to mean something to them. They're starting to take it down the field. Looks like about a 5-yard gain.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for Hurricane.
2nd and 5 for Hurricane.
From their own 40-yard line, they're back in that wishbone set. And he's going to hand it
right
up
up the window.
middle.
That's crunch football right there for you.
That is a very good play there. That's just back to the basics.
Number
Getting
18
yourself
with a
moving the
nice
ball.
run there. Number 18, Andrew Langston with the run.
The
Gain of
wishbone,
about 7 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 48.
well, the wishbone is a very hard defense to defend against because with those option offenses, the quarterback has 2 people he can hand it off to. He can run it or he can pass. And it looks like they're not going to get much on that play.
Looks like they even possible a slight negative yardage.
Oh, it looks like we might have had yet another fumble.
We have 9 minutes, 54 seconds left in the second quarter.
And
Dixie Flyers leading 21-0.
And Dixie,
still anyone's game right now.
Dixie
Anyone's game at
picks
this
up the
point.
ball now on the fumble. That's the 2nd turnover of the game by the Tigers, and that's something you don't need. Turnovers when you're down 21-0. Hurricane has just made a couple mistakes so far. Other than those mistakes, they've played a pretty good football game. But their defense has been on the field most of the way. You want to try and keep your defense off the field. Pendleton back. He's looking deep.
Like there was a little bit of pressure
He's got Fonz back deep, and he's got it.
Now that was a beautiful
touchdown, Dixie. That was about a 42-yard touchdown.
There's not much the defense can do to a play like that. That was a plain out, just straightforward, excellent play by the Dixie Flyers.
Fonzbeck is just so fast. He's hard to keep up with. Unbelievable catch, though. That was a great play. They're going to go up. They're going to go up 27-0. They're going to line up. Horlocker kicks it up again, and it is good. So yet another perfect extra point by Horlocker, and Dixie now leads 28-0 with 9 minutes and 26 seconds to go.
All right, looks like Hurricane needs to not hang their heads right now. That's the biggest mistake they can do. They need to keep their heads up and keep in the game. If they keep in the game, it's still anybody's ball game. It's still early in the game. 9 minutes, 26 seconds left in the second quarter. 28-0. The Flyers are leading, but the Tigers still have a chance to come back.
You know, high school football is a very funny game. You can come back from a big deficit pretty quickly. Horlocker will kick once again for Dixie.
Going back deep again, and it looks like Stewart and Ivy's going to be receiving for the Tigers. The Tigers have been playing pretty strong so far. Just keep their heads up, keep the intensity up, and let's see a good game right here.
9 minutes, 26 seconds to go in the half. Dixie now leads 28-0. Horlocker's kick is deep. And that is going to go into the end zone.
Downs it in the end zone. Looks like they'll have a touchback and pick it up on the 20-yard line. Be first down on the 20-yard line for the Tigers.
Once again, in Utah high school football, if it goes into the end zone, it is an automatic touchback. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 20. We'll see if they can push it up the field. They've had a couple of bad breaks on offense so far, a couple of fumbles.
Still have quite a good crowd here. Quite a lot of intensity. Still showing a lot of support for their teams.
Hurricane isn't going to get much on this play. Looks like no gain on the play.
Who is he brought down by? Looks like he's brought down by number 60. Bauer was stuffed at the line.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Hurricane High School from the 20-yard line. The Tigers need a score here. They are trailing 28-0 with 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a pitch out, and he's tripped up, and he's hit for a loss.
Number 29 was on the carry there. Number 29, Glenn Ballard. Glenn Ballard with a negative gain, I believe. I'm telling you, just the big key here is intensity. They need an emotional turnaround right now, and then they can pick it up and come back, and I believe they can compete with this team. They have a lot of...
Well, it's 3rd down and long for Hurricane. They're lining up. And here's a pass.
Pass to number 86.
And it looks like he got the 1st down for Hurricane.
Nice catch by number 86, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter
had an excellent play.
is the
first
tight
down
end.
For the Tigers.
Chris Carter is a senior tight end for Hurricane. 210 pounds.
I'm going to say it again. It looks like we just need some more intensity out there. These guys are starting to get down on themselves, but that was an excellent play.
And now the Tigers come in line again. Here's Kellen Cox. Oh, and it looks like we had
offside by number 71.
Number 71.
Again, Flyers showing a little lack of
defensive
discipline.
encroachment by number 71, it looked like it might have been.
Cox stepping back in his huddle, going to take some charge.
Well,
Cox is coming up, going to lead his team out. Steps back, looks like a pass play to number 20. Number 29's picking it up, taking it down the field. Number
looks
29,
like
Glenn Ballard again.
Pickup of about 9 yards on the play. It looks like the Tigers are having a little bit more success with the pass. A couple big pass plays here.
Bringing in a couple of people. Number 42 stepping in. Number 42, Ben Stewart.
And it looks like he got the 1st down on the play.
It's going to be
1st and 10 Hurricane at the
1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
The 44.
44, yeah.
We got the wishbone again.
7 minutes, 13 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Handoff up the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. He's surrounded by Dixie players. You look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6.
Picking up the guy, number 29.
About 5 or 6 Dixie defenders on the play.
29, Glenn Ballard again on the play. This guy's going to be racking up some yards on this play, hopefully, on this game.
28-0. Dixie leads, 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the first half. Not much of a gain there for the Tigers.
Cox stepping back, gonna read in the play from the coach.
Looks like it was Ballard again on the carry. It's gonna bring up 3rd down and about 4 to go for the Hurricane Tigers. Hurricane coming to the line. Kellen Cox leading him up there. Cox drops back. He's
Cox
heavy
drops
pursuit.
back, puts it up. Pass was intended for number 8, Nathan Shaw.
Incomplete. He was under heavy pressure by the Dixie defensive line there. That's going to bring 4th down up, and it looks like Hurricanes going to have to punt. Another drive is stopped by the Dixie defense. So it's going to be 4th down and 4. Here come the punt teams. Brecken Cox back to receive for the Dixie Flyers.
I'm wondering if they could have gone for it, though.
And there's a flag on the play. And we're going to see who it's against. If this is against Dixie, it would have been a big mistake. It would give Hurricane the 1st down. And it looks like it might be against Dixie. And that would give Hurricane maybe the 1st down, or at least an opportunity to go for the 1st down.
What's the call going to be? We're going to have to wait for this, see what's going to happen.
Referee conference.
Referees are doing an excellent job tonight.
Defensive encroachment on the Dixie Flyers. We got 2 penalties on the play. They're going to offset. It is 28-0 Dixie here. If you're just joining us, 5 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the 1st half. It had looked as if Hurricane had a break and a 1st down there, but the penalties offset.
Going back to punt again. Number 22 looks deep.
Brecken Cox is back to receive.
Number 8,
And
Nathan
Cox,
Shaw puts it up in the air. 22 fair catches
catch at about the 15-yard line. So with 5 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the 1st half, Dixie has the ball
Very straightforward punt by Nathan Shaw.
15-yard line. So Lance Pendleton comes back on the field. So 1st down and 10 Dixie from their own 15. They got a long way to go.
Hurricane Tigers defense going to take the field again.
Hurricanes defense has been on the field a lot this game. They need to try and keep their defense off the field.
Defense getting a lot of playing time. They just need to keep their intensity up, keep hammering to the ball, and let's see where they can go with this. They need to shut them down right now.
Pendleton's got a man deep. It's Adams, but he's going to overthrow him, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, ball on the 15.
And it looks like we have a flag on the play.
Those referees are catching a lot of the fouls here. Referees are doing a real good job.
This is the opening game of the Region 9 season for both teams, and the penalty is against Dixie. Illegal man downfield. Looks like there were a couple of penalties on the play. So, a couple of penalties on the Dixie offense. It's going to push them back even deeper in their own. It looks like they're going to take the ineligible receiver call. That is going to push him down inside the 10-yard line to about the 10-yard line. That is bad play. Now here's the handoff to Diaz. He's going wide, and he is brought down. Looks like he picked up about 8 yards.
Looks like about a
pretty big gain on the play by Robbie Diaz.
Number 7 running back to Trent Hurst. He was in on the tackle, I believe.
As well as Ben Stewart.
Ben Stewart was one of the tacklers.
Trent Hurst, 3rd down and 6.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Dixie Flyers. laughing like. So, Dixie lining up. It's 3rd down. Hurricane would really love a defensive stop here. This deep in their own territory would give them really good field
Looks like
position.
another 6-2 formation for the defense, who flings it over to...
Oh, and Cox makes the catch, but he goes
Number 28
down.
was going in to cover that. Number 28, Ricky Bringhurst, playing back deep for the Tigers right here at the Tiger Stadium. Got 4 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second quarter. 28-0, Flyers lead.
Cox picked up about half a yard on the play, so that's going to bring up 4th down. And for the first time tonight, the Tigers have stopped the Dixie offense.
Are the Flyers going to punt it?
It looks like
they get about 4th and 5.
Looks like it's 4th and 5 on their own 20-yard line. You want to get the ball as far away from that end zone as possible.
They step back to punt it. Who's back punting for them?
It looks like it might be. It looks like it's Horlocker back to
Possibly
punt.
could be a fake punt here.
The crowd really.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to call.
And it's a delay of game on the Dixie Flyers. That's going to push them back even farther.
Is that the second? That's about the second or third delay of game called on the Flyers tonight.
It looks like they were trying to maybe call the Tigers off, make them jump the snap.
They were
possibly
creating some sort of
down.
commotion there. It looks like they were trying to get a reaction from the Tigers.
Looks like they were maybe trying to get them to jump the snap.
They're going to step back and try to kick it again.
Looks like number 28 is back to receive for Hurricane.
Number 28 is Ricky Bringhurst back to return it.
While Horlocker back, almost in his own end zone.
It's up in the air.
Oh, a beautiful punt by Horlocker.
Bringhurst picks it up.
Oh, and he's gonna
Looks for the open field, gives him a stiff arm. He's heading straight down towards the sidelines. Excellent return by Bringhurst.
What a return by Bringhurst.
Bringhurst is limping though. Looks like he might have an injury.
Bringhurst is going to bring him inside the 30. Excellent field position. And it looks like there's a Tiger down on the play. We're going to take a look at the replay. Just a beautiful run back.
Excellent catch by Bringhurst.
There's a good block right here. If you see
oh, it gives him a nice stiff arm there. He's heading out towards the sidelines.
And it's just a beautiful play, a great run with some great
blocking.
Number
21 for Dixie. Looks like he picks that one up.
And it looks like there was a Hurricane player down on the play. They're helping him off the field. We're trying to see who it is. It might be Bringhurst. It is Bringhurst.
Bringhurst is down. That is a big disappointment for the Tigers. That's a guy they need at this time in the game. Number 13, Cox is going around the end.
Ooh, and Lance Pendleton comes in. It's the quarterback. He's the other team's quarterback. He also plays defensive back for the Dixie defense. So it looks like we had the quarterback taking down the other quarterback there.
The Tigers do need to keep their focus right now, keep their heads in the game. They got a break. Looks like they can pick it up and maybe get a score here.
Take a look. They're taking a look at Bringhurst.
It's second down, ball on the 32nd. 3 minutes, 13 remaining in the second quarter here at Tiger Stadium.
Cox leading him up.
Cox steps back, puts it up.
He's got a man, and he's
and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for number 28, Ricky. Is that Bringhurst? No, sorry about that. Bringhurst is injured at the moment.
Looks like it was number 29 on
number
the play.
29. Glenn Ballard stepping in for Bringhurst, I believe.
It's going to be 3rd and long for the Hurricane Tigers.
Cox steps back again, puts it up. Oh,
and
it's incomplete again. To number 12, I believe that's Stewart. No, George Ivy.
That will bring up 4th down and long for the Tigers. It'll be interesting to see what they do, whether they'll go for it or kick field goal. And take a look at all our hard-working camera workers.
That's Cruchot. Cruchot, one of our camera operators.
You know, our camera
for the
operators.
education channel.
The camera operators are the people who probably get the least credit out of the production staff, but they should get the most credit. They're the hardest working people on the entire production staff, practically.
Cox steps back again, flicks it out to number 8. Number 8 tries.
And he's brought down.
He's brought down.
That is going to give the ball to Dixie on a turnover on downs.
That was Nathan Shaw on the run, putting forth an effort right there. Looks like Dixie's going to take the ball again.
So, once
Defense
again,
getting some more playing time again. Looks like they're going to get out there. I sure hope they don't wear out their defense.
That's one thing you don't want to see. Your defense on the field for most of the game. It is very tough on them. That gives the other team an opportunity to possibly score and get a big play. So now Pendleton back in the shotgun.
Sticking to their 6-2 defense. They got their end standing.
Pendleton
That's
is
going,
back,
put a
and
little
he's
pressure
hit,
on.
and he fumbles.
Oh,
the
and
ball.
it's a nice
Hurricane
tackle and a
football.
fumble. Hurricane football. Tigers recovered.
So
Number
Hurricane
58.
with a great play.
Number 58 with a recovery there. Number 58, Chris Michael.
What a beautiful play by the Hurricane Tiger defense. We've seen Hurricane has fumbled the ball. Hurricane has fumbled the ball a couple times, but they come up with a big forced fumble here. And we're going to take a look at the replay. Just a beautiful play in there. He's hit, and he's getting ready to throw the ball.
Excellent tackle by
Number 42 was the
Michael,
man who forced the
Mr.
fumble.
Michael, man.
Number 42 forced the fumble.
Cox is going to take him out again. Here's another lucky break for Hurricane. They've had a lot of breaks tonight. I hope they can take advantage of this. Number 29 took that one out. Glenn Ballard on the play there. Excellent run by Glenn.
So that's Dixie's first turnover of the game. We saw Hurricane had a couple fumbles earlier in the first quarter. And we got a timeout on the field. Dixie. Take a look. There's the Dixie side of the bleachers.
Looks like
A lot of Dixie fans came out here to support their team.
Looks like they have a timeout right now.
Too. We're going to take
a second look at that fumble recovery.
As you take a look, he drops back. He's looking to pass, but almost untouched. Number 42.
It's an excellent recovery by the Tigers. That's a real good break for them.
Number 42, Ben Stewart, goes in untouched. He hits Pendleton, forces the fumble. Tigers recover. End up with their best field position of the night.
2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Flyers lead 28-0. It is the Tigers' ball. Second down on the 24-yard line.
So the Tigers lining up now. Kellen Cox leads them back up. They're once again in the wishbone. He drops back. He's going to hand it off to number 29. Looks like he might have gotten a short loss on the play. Number 29, Glenn Ballard. Good defense by the Dixie Flyers.
Excellent defense by the Dixie Flyers. Glenn Ballard's picking it up tonight.
And
He's having a real good game.
Looks like we got another timeout on the field. With 2:16 to go in the half, Dixie's up 28-0. Hurricane with a chance to get on the board here. They have a third down and about 7.
Hopefully they can put this one in and get their name up on the board tonight.
They're on about the 16-yard line. Or my correction, they're on about the 26-yard line.
Band starting up again, getting the crowd up. Get some intensity here when the Tigers are in great field position right now. Third down on the 24-yard line. Cox steps up.
Lining up in the wishbone
Hands it
once
to number
again.
8. Number 8 breaks it.
And he's
There's
stiff
a
arm,
nice
and he's
stiff
down.
arm right there.
He's down at about the 20
Number 8,
yard line.
Nathan Shaw.
Beautiful run by Shaw.
Excellent run by Nathan Shaw.
He gets to about the 20-yard line before he's brought down by Dixie. We're going to take a look at the replay here. They're in that wishbone. He hands it off to Shaw.
I want you to take a look at this stiff arm. It's an excellent stiff arm by Nathan Shaw. Nathan Shaw should be getting some yardages tonight, too.
And Dixie calling another timeout with 1:57 to go in the first half. It's going to be 4th down for the Tigers and about 2 yards, 3 yards to go.
I hope they go for it, and I hope they get it. They really need this break right now. to get themselves on the board before the half. I believe if they can get themselves on the board before halftime, they can get themselves enough inspiration to come back second half and possibly take control of this ball game.
So now the ball is going to be brought back into play. Hurricane will line up. They've got a 4th down. This is a big play for Hurricane, possibly the biggest play of the game so far. They would really like to get a score before the half.
The band's trying real hard to get the crowd up. We've got a real supportive crowd here tonight.
They would love to get to cut this Dixie Flyer lead down a little bit as they go into the
Cox
locker room.
leads his team out, waiting for the hike.
He's got one running back. Cox drops.
Cox pulls back.
Oh, and
he's getting
good
pressure,
pursuit,
puts
and
it up.
it's
Oh, and it's incomplete. Pass intended for number 8, Nathan Shaw.
Incomplete pass. That's going to give the ball back to the Flyers. So yet another break for Hurricane and another great starting field position, but they fall short on downs once again. So here we go. Dixie with the ball, 1:55 to go. It'll be interesting to see if they decide to just run out the clock or to try and put the nail in the coffin.
Hopefully the Tigers come out and we see another play like last time. They can force and put the pressure on and get in the backfield and cause another fumble and recover this ball.
Dixie
they possibly
coming out
have a
with
chance
4
of scoring.
receivers. Oh, he dropped the football.
It's a fumble. Let's see if they can pick it up.
And it is Hurricane football.
Hurricane's ball. This is the break they were looking for. Hopefully they can take advantage and take control of this half.
So that's the 3rd break for Hurricane in the last 4 minutes. Let's see if they can take advantage of this one.
They need to put this in the zone. They need to get this in before the second half.
They have that
then they can come back and show the Flyers what they're made of.
They have that excellent punt return, and now 2 fumbles. So now,
Tigers gonna step up and see if they can put it in the zone. Cox is leading his team out. Steps back, hands it off to number 29. Number 29, Glenn Ballard on the play.
Ballard
brought down by a whole fleet of Flyers.
Forward progress up a little bit. And we got a timeout, Hurricane, with 1:42 to go.
What is a Flyer?
It's like, well, on their logo they have an airplane. So,
because I know what a Tiger is, but a Flyer? Flyers are, I bet they had something to do with the war and they're impressive. Right now, the Tigers huddling up. The coach is out on the field, giving them a little advice. 1:42 left. 1:42 left in the second quarter. The Flyers lead 28-0 in the first half.
They have a second down now for the Tigers. Another big break on them after that fumble by Cody Fonsbeck.
Cox gonna lead his team again, steps up.
He's got 2 running backs.
Puts 28 in motion.
And we got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Referees are doing good.
We're gonna take a look at this replay, see if we can tell what the penalty is.
What's gonna go on here?
Let's see if we can find out what that penalty is.
See 22nd possible offsides, but I'm not sure.
And it looks like it was a face mask.
Possible face mask. Face mask against the Flyers.
That is
now,
one of those penalties you cannot afford.
This is the prayer they've been waiting for right here, the Tigers. They need to bring them up. Now they are real close to the end zone, and they just need to put it in. Right now they need to pick up the intensity, get it in before the half so they can get some inspiration.
So we're gonna see where they're gonna spot the ball for this play. They're talking to
Cox is going to decide what he wants to do with this penalty. Is he going to accept it or decline it? If he accepts it, it's 15 yards down the field, correct?
Well, I think it would be half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal and first down, I believe.
Yes, I believe it might.
If he declined it, it's second and about 5. I believe the wise choice there is to accept it.
And it looks like they
Looks
will
like
accept
he
it.
is going to accept it. He cut the. Looks like they only have about 5 yards to go to score. It's about first and goal, 5 yards. A minute 33 left in this quarter, second quarter of the game.
Pretty dedicated Hurricane fan there. He's got his face painted. Supporting his
Right
team.
now is an intense moment for the Tigers. If they can put this in, this could turn them around for the second half. Looks like they were shut down by the Flyers right there, though.
Looks like a quarterback keeper by Cox. Minute 12 to go here in the first half. Tigers trying to get on the board before the end of the half.
Are they calling a timeout?
Looks like we have another timeout on the field.
It's getting a bit intense here in the first half of this game. Hopefully they can put this in.
This would be big for Hurricane.
If Hurricane gets this in, man, it's gonna change this whole game around.
This would give
This
Hurricane.
timeout looks like the cheerleaders gonna step it out. They got their mascot out there. They got the crowd.
So here we go. The Tigers lining up.
Tigers lining up. Cox going for the quarterback sneak up the middle.
Did he get it?
I don't know if he got it.
And it looks like he might be just short.
Short by inches.
And that is going to bring up third and goal from about the inch line.
Looks like
58 seconds to go in this first half. Dixie leads Hurricane 28-0.
They're playing some smash mouth football right now. They're just shoving it up the middle, trying to get it in the hole.
Band trying to pump up the crowd again. Hurricane lining up.
Cox leading his team once again. It's a handoff this time to number 12.
Ballard, and he's got the
And it's
touchdown.
good.
Touchdown,
And it's
Hurricane.
a touchdown. First touchdown for Hurricane Tigers right here. The crowd is up. Hurricane is up on their feet right here at Tiger Stadium. 31 seconds left in this first half. The score 6-28, and now they're setting up for the extra points.
So Hurricane capitalizes on the fumble by Fonsbeck. They finally get on the board. They're able to get a few breaks here at the end of the half.
This is another break for Hurricane. They get a score right before the second half. It shows them they can compete with this team, and hopefully they come back and fire it up for the second half.
And they're
Looks
going
like
for a
Cox needs to step back.
conversion.
He's going for 2,
And
it's a good catch by number 28.
he got it.
That's 2 points on the
We got a
play.
replay here of the touchdown.
Number 28, Ricky
We're
Bringhurst.
going to take a look.
Take a look at the
replay here.
replay and that extra
Some
point
good
play.
blocking, just a good run by
Oh.
Ballard. You see he's caught up there, but he just pushes his way
I
forward.
believe that was actually the touchdown play
It was
there. That wasn't
great-
the extra point
Just
play.
great second effort by Ballard on the play, making sure his team gets on the board. That's going to make it 28-8. So Hurricane is on the board.
Hurricanes on the board. They can come back, capitalize on this moment. Hopefully they take this intensity right now and bring it to the top.
So, and I believe now that if Hurricane can hold Dixie, I believe that Hurricane gets the ball to start the second half. They could easily cut this into a 2-touchdown game.
Hopefully they take, like I said, they need to capitalize, pick up the intensity, stay disciplined. They're a very well-disciplined team.
This point in the half, all you have to do is just try to keep it in front of you. You don't let him get past you. You don't want him to get a big play
Number
for a
71's
touchdown.
kicking it off for the Tigers.
Back to
71
receive.
is Matt Scott.
And it's a
Matt
swivel
Scott tries
kick.
an onside kick. Number 4 covers it up.
That was a smart play by Hurricane. That avoids the possibility of Fonsbeck getting the ball and making a huge run back, which he's very capable of doing for a touchdown.
Needs to keep their head in the game, and stay focused. Stay focused is the key. defense here. They don't want to give up any yards right at this point. They don't want to give Flyers a lucky break and let them score. So they need to keep up on them.
Flyers in the shotgun. Pendleton, he's hit after he throws the ball, and it is incomplete, almost picked off by the Tigers.
Number 32 tried to pick that one off.
Pendleton was under heavy pressure there. He was hit right after he threw the football.
Yeah, what's up?
So now, Dixie coming to the line. They got a 2nd and 10 with 21 seconds left.
Sticking with their 6-2 defense.
Pendleton
Go
dropped
back to
he's
the
under heavy
backfield,
pressure.
put some pressure on him, but they
Cox
still
has
come
the
up
ball.
with it.
Brecken Cox is going to go downfield. He's over the 50, and he is wrapped up.
Whole
He's
crew
down.
of Tigers is on that guy.
He's down at about the 41-yard line. Uh-oh. Looks like a little shoving match going on after the play. But that is the end of the
Looks
half.
like we're going to go to replay and
We're
see
gonna take a
some of
look
that
at the replay.
unsportsmanlike.
Take a look. Pendleton under heavy pressure here from number 77, but he barely gets it off. Cox makes a good catch. You're going to watch right here. Cody Fonsbeck kind of shadows his man, and then Cox cuts back and gets the first down. And they're going to reset the clock a little bit. Looks like there might have been a personal foul on number 13 for the Hurricane Tigers. We'll see.
Looks like a lot of raw blood out there tonight. Looks like they got a lot of something like going on.
And it looks like that was going to be. That looks like a personal foul on number 13. You don't want this because that stops the clock. That gives the Flyers 10 more seconds plus better field position.
This is definitely not what the Tigers need to be doing. They've been showing great discipline this first half, but now they're kind of breaking down. They get a score. They need to just bring it back down, keep their heads in the game, stay focused, and not get too headstrong.
This is where those mental mistakes really can come back to haunt you, because if it weren't for that penalty, the half would have been over, but now the Flyers get one more play. Pendleton throwing it deep, and it's incomplete.
I would have to say that is a lucky play for the Tigers.
And so
Tigers need to keep their head in the second half, though. They did get that score, so they need to capitalize on that, and then we'll have a ball game. Looks like we're going to take a look at
that replay one more time, see if we can find what the penalty was. Here's a look. You see, once again, number 77, just great pressure, but he gets it off, and Cox makes a good catch. And a good run. Now we're going to look and see if we can find out what that penalty was. It was a pretty nice hit to bring him down. Ooh.
And that was a
Looks
nice
like
hit.
it
The
might
whole
have been-
crew just comes in.
Looks like it might have been a
Notice that
late
about
hit.
the Tigers, though. They always come back, and they have great ball pursuit. That's showing some discipline there, but they're breaking down towards the end of that half. Looks like they let that touchdown get to them a little bit.
Looks like
They
that
need to
play was a late hit.
They need to just, like, keep... Looks like we have a halftime show.
They had a tough half, a couple bad breaks, a couple fumbles, a couple mental mistakes caused Dixie to go on top. But at the end with 30 seconds to go in the half, they scored a touchdown off of a fumble recovery to get themselves on the board.
Hopefully in the half, the Tigers picked it up and got concentrated on the things that happened, the good things at the end of the first half, and hopefully they come on and keep playing like they were towards the end of that half. Keep putting the pressure on the offense and picking it up when they're on a.
Most
they pick it up.
important thing.
They need to be disciplined. It's
Really, the most important thing, I think, is to keep the defense off the field. Defense had a lot of minutes there in the first half because Dixie had the ball most of the half.
I'd like to thank the people that made tonight's game possible.
Stephen Wade Auto Centers have made this game possible, along with Pace American. We'd like to thank them for bringing you the game. We'd like to thank them for bringing you the game each and every time.
Every time.
So here we go. The two teams lining up. The band really getting the crowd pumped here.
The Tigers are going to return. Hopefully they can get great field position. That's what they need. Start out with an excellent return, pick up the intensity, and get some field position. Going back to return for the Tigers, number 12, again, George Ivy. Number... I believe it's Stewart, most likely. Ivy bounced off the chest into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. They're going to pick it up on the 20-yard line. First down for the Tigers.
Boy, I tell you, the Dixie kicker, Horlocker, has been really impressive tonight. He's had 4 perfect extra points and some really good kicks that have gone into the end zone, including one from his own 20-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. The score is 28-8, Dixie.
Personally, I am truly impressed with their kicker. He has some excellent talent, and I hope him the best of luck throughout his season.
So Hurricane will line up to start the second half, trailing 28-8.
Cox is going to lead his team out.
They're lining up in the wishbone once again.
They're going to need like a Hail Mary pass right here, hopefully.
Number 8 in motion, and we got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see who they're going to call this one on.
Looks like someone might have jumped on the play.
Most likely is offsides. I couldn't quite tell what
It looks like it is a false start
on the Tigers.
On the Tigers.
Tigers will be pushed back 5 more yards. Again, that's just a disciplinary problem. They just need to solve that, keep their heads in it, keep intense, and watch the ball. Watch the ball is the key right here.
So that's going to bring up first and 15 from the 15-yard line for the Tigers. They cannot afford
Can't afford any more penalties.
Any more penalties,
they just need to keep their head in it.
They need to get going here.
They got a guy in motion, sent 28 in motion. Cox steps back,
he's hit
fires
just as he throws it.
A lot of pressure there. It was an incomplete pass. I believe it was intended for number 29, Glenn Ballard, though.
Cox was just drilled right as he was throwing the ball, forced him to underthrow his receiver, and it went incomplete.
Dixie's.
We're going to take a look at the replay here. As you can see, they send 28 in motion. He drops back to pass, but right there, that hit forces the pass to go short, and now the Tigers lining up once again.
Cox taking his team out again.
Second down.
Sets him down. Steps back, hands it. Looks like
himself.
he keeps it going around the left side.
Cox with a big gain of about 11 on the play.
Nice 11-yard play there.
Beautiful quarterback
by
keep.
number 13. 13, Kellen Cox. Kellen Cox is the quarterback. Been having a quite decent game tonight.
So it's going to be third down and short. We'll take a look at that replay in a moment. Here we go. Cox looks like he's going to head off. A beautiful block here by number 29. Sets him free, and then the second effort after the Dixie player had grabbed onto his shirt, tried to pull him down. Now they're lining up in the wishbone and flags once again.
Flags flew sky high on that play. I couldn't quite tell. Looks like possibly delay a game, illegal motion.
And it is
What's it going to be?
offsides on the Flyers.
Offsides on the Flyers.
That is going to give a first down to the Tigers.
This is another break for those Tigers. Those Tigers get a lot of breaks. They need to just take advantage of these and pick it up. Dixie Flyers been playing an excellent game tonight. Scores 28-8, 11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hurricane
Looks like it's going to be first down about on the 24-yard,
Hurricane back in that
34-yard line.
Hurricane desperately needs a score to get back in this game. They're going to take it up the middle. Gain of about 4 on the play. Looks like it was number... We're going to take a look at the replay here. Just a beautiful run by Nathan Shaw. Pick up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for
Cox
the Tigers.
is leading his team out again, steps up.
They're in that wishbone
Looks back,
again.
he's going around the right side this time. He decides to tuck it up himself, go up the middle, and he gets stuffed. It was a nice play by Cox, though.
We're going to take a
Go on
look
to
at the
instant replay.
Just watch. Cox is going to keep it himself, but there are just too many Dixie defenders in there. Look, there are about 4 white shirts in there. Just penetrating, good penetration by the Dixie defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 to go for the Tigers.
Ball's on the 41-yard line. Cox stepping up again, taking his team.
Back in the
Needs to get some control. Control sends number 8 in motion. Hands it off to 29. Number 29, Glenn Ballard. Ballard's brought down with about a possible 2-yard, 3-yard gain.
And it gave him the first down.
It did give him the first down, though.
So he picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Tigers running in the play. Number 42, Ben Stewart's been running in and out the plays for the Tigers tonight.
The Tigers desperately need a score here. They want to get back in this game. They still have a chance. This game is not over yet. They're back in that wishbone. It has been working pretty well for them so far this half. It's a very
Cox steps back, hands it off. Still playing some smash mouth football right here. With a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Looks like it was
6
number
about to
29
go.
on the play.
Looks like they're going to be on the. It's about on the 47-yard line.
We're going to take a look at that replay.
again.
Here's a look at that replay. He hands it off. Number 29 goes up the middle. Good second effort here, pushing his way forward after he's hit. He gets about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 6 to go. Driving it up the middle once again. He's going to pick up about 3.
I've noticed with Cox, he has some really good, he can fake quite a bit. You see the defenders bite on that just a little bit off and on.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 3. About 3rd and 3.
Tigers are slowly smashing it down the field. Hopefully they can pick it up and get a double score off this. Get another score down there.
So the Tigers lining back up.
Make this an interesting game.
The Tigers
line
have
up. Cox
really,
going to lead his team out.
They've really
Steps
been
back,
pushing the ball
hands it
upfield.
off to number 8.
First down, Tigers. Oh, he dropped it, but it looks like the fumble was ground forced. He recovered it anyway.
Nathan Shaw on that play.
We're going to take a look at the replay. Just a beautiful run by Nathan Shaw. You look up the middle, a great block here. Just throws the guy on the ground, and then Shaw runs up the middle. Looks like he dropped the ball, but the ground may have forced the fumble. Picked it up anyway. And we got a timeout on the field with 8:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dixie is on top 28-8, but the Hurricane Tigers are driving, trying to get back into this ball game.
This coach, I hope he said something during the half to get these guys up and keep them intense so they can come and compete with these Flyers. These Flyers are doing one heck of a job, but I believe the Tigers can pick it up this game, take it down the field. They're playing some real good smash mouth football. Their passing's been a little lax, but I believe if they keep to what they know and what they're good at, they can get it in the end zone and get more points up on the board and make this an interesting game for us.
So, Tigers lining back up in that wishbone. Once again, it has been working pretty well for them.
Looks like they like to stick to that wishbone formation. They put number 19 in motion. Cox is just taking it straight up the middle. He decided to tuck and just take that with a gain of a couple yards. Cox is a big ball player.
About 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. You know, that wishbone is just tough to defend because the quarterback has so many different options. He can hand off, pitch out, pass, or keep it himself.
I think it's a very nice choice of formation of the coach and the team. Cox leading his team out again. Steps up.
Wishbone
Sends
definitely keeps you
18
honest.
in motion again. Andrew Langston in motion. He's the lead back.
There's a handoff up the middle to number 29.
Up the middle to 29, Glenn Ballard. Glenn Ballard seems to be one of their lead players tonight.
He's been
Picking it up. He's been giving the Flyers a little something to look for, something to play off of.
So the Tigers pushing the Flyer defense up. One important thing about this is they have kept their defense off the field here. The first half, their defense was on the field a long time, and they were getting tired. Led to a couple big plays by Dixie.
Putting that guy in motion again. Sends
Cox
him
is
up
going to keep it
first.
himself.
To the sweep around the outside quarterback's.
It looks like he might be just a little
Quarterback sweep
short.
to the right side with Cox.
We're going to take a look at the replay on that. Cox has a man in motion. He decides to get out of that wishbone. A beautiful fake handoff, and then the block by number 29 Ballard, and then just a good second effort on the dive. They're gonna give him the first down, but now a flag on the play.
It's going to be interesting what they determine the call is on this play.
Looks like
It looks like a very decent
went
play, well executed by Cox. He went around the outside, tucked it up, and he made some yards out of nothing. Cox has been one of their team leaders, the quarterback tonight.
Looks like there's something against Dixie or other.
Looks like Cox, Ballard, and Stewart's been stepping up on occasion. Oh, Bringhurst had to go down in the first half. I don't know if they put him back in or not.
Well, it looks like there was no flag on the play. It looked like there might have been a delay of game for a moment. So
First down for the Tigers. They're on the 27-yard line.
Back in that wishbone.
7 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third quarter. 28-8, Flyers lead.
Cox is going to keep it himself, and
Cox
he's
goes
hit
back.
way behind the line.
Cox
Beautiful
dropped back,
defense.
looked like some sort of screen off to the left. Nothing was open, though.
Let's take a look at that replay. Out of that wishbone, Cox drops back, a good fake, but unfortunately number 21 just goes right in and hits him and brings him down untouched. That's number 21, Dave Turner, for the Flyers. Just a great defensive play, and that is going to force the Tigers into...
Ben Stewart running in the play again for him.
It's going to be second down and about 20 yards to go.
Second and 20.
That was a big loss on that
They
play.
need to open their passing game right now. They're playing really good, hardcore running. Looks like they got a timeout.
Hurricane is going to call a timeout.
Timeout taken on the field.
There's a big loss on that sack, a loss of about 10 yards. That's going to push him back to second and about 20 from about the 39-yard line. So Dixie comes up with a big defensive play, hoping that they can shift the momentum a little bit, see if Hurricane can bounce back on the next play.
Hopefully Hurricane can. Their line and their blockers are always your key players. They need to kind of pick it up and pick up those blitzes and pick up those stunts that they're doing and capitalize on the moment, open up their passing game perhaps, see if they can connect a couple passes with their receivers and get the ball down the field, put it on the zone.
Well, so
and get
far,
some points on the board.
it's looked like the Tigers have been fooling them a little bit with that wishbone, but that last play, Turner wasn't fooled, and he went right in and he just hit Cox and brought him down for a loss of about 9 yards. And the wishbone once
Andrew
again.
Langston in motion
and
again.
they're heavy pressure.
A lot of
Cox,
pressure.
And they're going to take him down. First hit was number 1, Reagan Carter.
That defense is just ripping up their line. Their line needs to pick it up and pick up those guys. Those guys are just running straight over them.
This is a
Pick it
tough.
up.
We're going to take a look at the replay. We're going to take a look at the replay. Look, they just come right in. That's Reagan Carter getting the first hit, getting some help from number 30 and number 67, it looks like. So it's going to be third, and it looks like, ooh.
I'm getting a feeling that the intensity's dropping a little bit right here. I know they're in a bad position, but they need to keep it up, keep their heads in the game. It's a long pass to number 86.
Almost
picked off by number 22.
And it's incomplete. That'll bring up fourth and
It's
about
incomplete,
third.
intended for Chris Carter.
Well, it looked like the Tigers had the momentum. It looked like they were getting back in this game. They were pushing the ball. But a couple big defensive plays by the Flyers have
Now it's
forced
fourth
them
and
into
long.
down.
It's 4th and long, 4th and about long.
Well, it's too far for a field goal, and they've got about 30 yards to go, so.
So I believe they'll probably punt it on this play. Dropping back to punts, number 8. Nathan Shaw seems to be their punter this evening.
Brecken Cox is back to return the punt. He's had a couple returns already
Silent
tonight.
snap count. Shaw puts it up in the air. Number
Cox
22's underneath it.
takes
He
a
looks
hurricane
at it, doesn't
bounce.
look like he's gonna touch it.
Oh, and it's inside. It looks like it might roll to the 1-yard line.
That was an excellent punt by Nathan
Beautiful
Shaw.
punt, and that is big for the Tigers.
That's like the most perfect punt you can get. That's the strategy you're looking for. Kick it towards the corner, get it as close to the goal without going in.
The
And
Tigers
the Tigers
right here-
picked it up, and they did it.
Tigers right here could come up with a big, huge momentum shift if they were to get a safety on this play.
They could just shut them out. If they shut them out and hold them right here, the offense should pick it up and capitalize on the moment and put it in the zone.
No matter what, if we're going to take a look at that punt one more time. It's just a beautiful punt. He gets it right where he needs to. Cox can't get to it. He's going to let it roll, hoping it'll go to the end zone. But you see number 22 gets to it quickly and makes sure it doesn't go into the end zone. And now here's where it comes. The
Number 22 is
1-yard
Corey
line.
Ashby off the Hurricane Tigers.
And there's the handoff trying to pull. Oh, he's got it.
Handoff. Hopefully number 12 can bring him out. Number 12, George Ivy. Going to replay.
Looks like it was number 24 on the play. That's Gifford. He had the rushing touchdown earlier. Danny Gifford with a beautiful play is going to get him out of trouble. It's going to bring him 2nd and 5 from about the 5, so they are no longer.
That was a nice tackle by Ivy. Hopefully they can get more team players like that to pick it up and stop these runs and these passes and put some pressure on the quarterback so he can cause a fumble. Maybe they can recover this ball. It's put up in the air. Number 8 catches it.
That was number 8, Josh Adams on the play. That's going to get Dixie a 1st down.
He's brought down by number 12 again, George Ivy on the play.
It would be really, really big for Hurricane here to hold Dixie off, because if they were to stop Dixie this close in their own territory, the punt would give them excellent field position. We're going to take a look at the replay. Just a good pass here from Pendleton. A nice run, nice catch by Josh Adams. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for the Flyers.
Defense taking their offense coming up again.
On
Defense
about
taking the position.
15-yard line. There's the handoff, and he's hit early on, and he's not going to get much.
That was an excellent hit by, I believe it was number 8. Nathan Shaw came up and stepped it up that time.
Shaw has been pretty big for him tonight, man.
Nathan Shaw's a big player for him. I believe Nathan Shaw goes both ways. He plays offense and defense. He's a strong team player. He's one of their key players. If the key players can stay strong tonight and shut them down right here, the offense can take over.
So we're going to take a look at the replay. He's just hit really quickly here and brought down. He didn't get much on the play. Just a beautiful, just great penetration there by the Hurricane Tigers. And now it's going to bring up 2nd down and long for Dixie with split backs. Pendleton drops back. And
Number
he's got a
7's
man.
trying.
He's got a 1st down on the play.
Looks like 22 was able to bring him down on that play. Corey Ashby. Corey Ashby's been a pretty good player tonight, too. He's been getting a few tackles this evening.
So his pass was to Fonsbeck, I believe, and that's going to bring up another Dixie 1st down. The Tigers really need to step it up. It would be very crucial for them here to stop the Flyers inside the Flyers' own territory to keep good field position off the punt.
Letting them have that 1st down could have been a mistake, but hopefully they keep their heads in it and capitalize it. Get in the backfield and put some pressure on them.
Pendleton's got a lot of
They
receivers
need
here.
to get the ball back.
He drops back. Pendleton, he's got a man. It's number 24, Gifford, and he's got a big gain here, and he's down to about the 47. Big pickup.
Again,
1st down,
Nathan
Dixie,
Shaw
and
steps
a
up
flag
and
on
takes
the
him
play.
down.
There's a flag back in about the line of scrimmage. You'll see what the call is. And we got an unsportsmanlike conduct called against Dixie. That's the 2nd time tonight. We're going to take a look at the replay here. Pendleton looking downfield, and he finds Gifford. Gifford looking over his shoulder, and you see he's running. He takes a couple hits, keeps the 2nd effort going, drives to get a couple more yards. But then the unsportsmanlike on Dixie's going to drive him back a little bit. That's the 2nd time we've seen them with an unsportsmanlike conduct tonight, eh?
Dixie, Dixie's can put the points on the board, but they're a little undisciplined. So I believe the Tigers should take advantage of that and play off that. And if they keep getting negative yards like that, I believe the Tigers might have a chance of coming back.
And that is
Never
going
know.
to cut off about 30. That's going to cut off about 15 yards off the run.
Flyers have been a very competitive team this evening.
Flyers still get the first down, but they're driven back. They would have had the ball across the 50, but now they're only on about the 37-yard line.
3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 20-8. Flyers lead.
Pendleton to Fonsbeck. Fonsbeck breaks back up the middle, and he breaks free. And
Wide
he's
open.
gone.
There's one man to go.
Number
12 misses
He's
him.
gone. Touchdown, Dixie. Cody Fonsbeck with the big play off the little short pass. We've mentioned Cody Fonsbeck's speed. He's one of the fastest players in the whole state. As you see,
Looks like that guy
he
stuck
only
on the
had one
afterburners
man
and
to
put that
beat.
in.
He only had one man to beat, and he cuts back over the middle, and he gets a touchdown. That was about 63-yard touchdown play with 2:49 to go, 34-8, Dixie, and that might just have broken the backs of the Hurricane Tigers.
Looks like the Flyers are going to try to punch another one. Punch in the
Horlocker's
1
been
point
perfect
right here.
tonight. He's 4 out of 4.
See if these Tigers can block this.
Horlocker's kick is up, and
good.
it is good. So Horlocker is 5 for 5. We're going to take a look at this unbelievable run by Cody Fonsbeck. We've mentioned his great speed. As you see, it's just a screen pass from Lance Pendleton. A good block up here by number 8, it looks like, and then Fonsbeck
Right
was
here's
just
the
gone.
key play. He
only
breaks
had
off
one man
number
to
12.
beat. One man to beat, and you look, he's just so fast, nobody can catch up to him. He's got the touchdown. Cody Fonsbeck.
Fonsbeck is a lead player. There's probably a great future for that guy.
I believe that's Fonsbeck's second touchdown reception of the game.
Fonsbeck's an excellent player for the Flyers. The Flyers are having an excellent game tonight.
Fonsbeck is a senior.
They're out to kick off again.
Fonsbeck is a senior. He's 5'8", and he weighs in at 150 pounds.
Number 12 for the Tigers is going back. I believe that's George Ivy. And number 28, Ricky Bringhurst again.
Horlocker will kick off. He's been pretty impressive tonight. 5 out of 5 on those extra points, and he's belted 3 or 4 kicks into the end zone for touchbacks.
I believe if you're in the receiving position right now, you should just make sure this ball doesn't go in the end zone and try to get it above 20 yards.
Well, they need good field position here because they desperately need to score on this possession. There's the kick. Ivy's going to take this one in about the 4-yard line.
Ivy's picking it
A
up.
good block by number 29.
He's having a
and
really
Ivy
good
with
run.
a good return to about the 38.
Number 31 brought him down on that play.
We're going to take a look at the replay. There's the kick. You're going to look, there's an unbelievable block by number 29. Just sets him free for just this great run. There it is right there. A good block by number 29. Sets Ivy free. And now that's going to make...
You have to
he's
give
brought
number
down.
31 some credit. Roger Husky off the Flyers. He stepped up and made an excellent tackle right there on Mr. Ivy.
So 2:41 to go in the third quarter. The Flyers now lead 35-8. Hurricane really needs to score here. They had a good return. They have good field position here. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone.
Tigers are on the 37, first down. Big Cox leads them out, steps back, goes around the outside, flicks it out to number 29. Glenn Ballard's brought down about 5 yards down the field. Looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 5. Oh, picks up 8. It's going to be about 2nd and 2.
We're going to take a look at the replay. You see it was just a nice handoff to Ballard. Some good key blocks here. And you see Ballard is going to break free. He gets about 5 or 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and about 4 from about the 45-yard line of Hurricane. Hurricane in the I formation. Cox leading them out.
Cox steps back. Looks like he was going to try to
Quarterback
pass
draw.
that, but he just slammed it up the middle. Didn't get much. Looks like he might have gained a yard if he's lucky.
So about a 1-yard gain.
About 3
on the
and 1 to
quarterback
go.
draw.
Ball's on the 45.
Tigers were kind of hoping to catch Dixie off guard with that quarterback draw, but didn't get much. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.5 to go.
Minute and 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Flyers still lead 35-8.
And Hurricane going back to that wishbone that's worked so well for him so far. There's a handoff to Ballard, and he's up the middle. And a beautiful run by Ballard. He's going to pick up some good yardage and the first down.
Glenn Ballard on the play. He's an excellent key player for them.
Take a look at the replay here. There's the handoff. That wishbone's been working well. There's some good blocking, opens up the hole, and he picks up a big gain for the first down to about the Dixie 42. First down and 10 for Hurricane. Looks like he picked up about 10 yards on that play.
Looks like they might have had a little break in defense right then. The Flyers they're still keeping it in. The Flyers are in the lead.
Well, there was a great big hole. It was just unbelievable blocking.
Third quarter start to round up with less than a minute left.
Give it to Ballard again in the
Ballard's
second
going up.
effort.
Looks like he tried picking it up, had a little stumble there, but still gained about 2 yards, 2-3 yards. That's the type of playing you need to see out of a team like this. They need to pick it up, and everyone needs to be giving it a second effort, just like Ballard.
We'll take a look at the replay. You see, Ballard is hit early, but the great second effort, he just dives forward and he picks up about 6 yards. Probably would have only gotten 2 if he hadn't pushed forward and made that dive. So just great second effort.
Cox is going to lead his team out again.
They're in that wishbone. It's been working really well. They should probably stay with that. He's got a handoff up the middle.
Number 8 with about 4 or 5 yards on the play right there. Number 8 is Nathan Shaw with the play. Nathan Shaw's been an excellent player for them. Again, he's playing both ways. This guy's got to be tired, but he's still giving it an effort. These Tigers, like you said, are fighters. They're going
and that's
to
the end of the third quarter. Dixie on top, 35-8. And it looks like
Tigers came up with the first down on that play.
So as we're about to start the fourth quarter, Hurricane is behind by 27 points. They really need to score here to try and get back in this game. They're going to have the ball, it looks like, on maybe the 38-yard line or the 34-yard line. Some great offensive plays out of that wishbone. It has been working really well for them. They just need to stay with that, I think.
Yeah, I believe they stick to the stuff they know, slam it in, keep concentrated, focus, increase the intensity, don't let their heads drop, keep them up, play heads up defense and offense, and they can probably get back in this game a little bit.
So far, the big players for the Tigers have been Cox, Shaw, and Ballard, it looks, or Cox, Shaw, and Ballard. While Dixie, it looks like it's been Pendleton and Fonsbeck.
I know it's a bit disappointing when you get in this position when you're a little ways behind, but if you keep your head up and you just keep pushing at it, it's always a good thing. I know. You just pick it up, and if you're not going to go for the win, at least go for pride for your school, pick it up and keep it going.
Well, this game still isn't over yet. If they could possibly get a quick score here, they could get back in this game.
I believe they have a very good chance.
In this game.
They have some lead players, man. Nathan Shaw's out there. They have
Ballard and Cox.
Ben Stewart, Cox, all those guys picking it up for him.
Got Shaw in
really
motion.
Good job.
In the wishbone again. They're going to hand it off up the middle, it looks like. Pretty good gain, about 4 yards.
Looks like George Ivey was in on that play.
It's going to be about 2nd and 6 to go for the Tigers. Anything can happen in high school football. If they score here, they could still be in this ball game.
I'd like to see them score. They need to get some more points on the board before this game gets over.
The pep band and the cheerleaders getting the crowd into the game.
Keeping the crowd up, keeping them going.
Look, there's the replay, just a nice run.
Glenn Ballard again with an excellent run.
We're going to take a look at the replay on that play. Here we go. Ballard with the run up the middle, a nice gain. That is possibly a first down for the Tigers. So it's going to be
first down, ball's
10.
going to be on the 18. 11 minutes, 25 seconds in the fourth quarter, 35-8. Flyers lead.
And a quick wrap up on the play. He didn't get much. Looks like about a no gain or possibly
a small loss of yards. Nathan Shaw on the play again. Looks like he did get a couple of yards.
Did get about a half a yard.
Half a yard on that play.
So
They're still moving it forward. That's the big important thing right here. As long as they keep it going towards the goal line, keep it moving it down the field, and keep concentrating.
So it'll be 2nd and a long 9. Probably should keep going with that wishbone. It's been helping them. They're going to go with, it looks like 2 backs here. Ballard, one of them.
Cox steps back.
Oh, and it looks like it might have been picked off by Dixie.
It's called an incomplete pass.
No, it is picked off by Dixie.
Oh, it is an incomplete.
I believe it was number 21. Let's take a look at that replay real quick. He drops back. Cox throws it, and it's tipped there by the offensive lineman. And it looks like, I can't quite see who made the catch there.
That was a great defensive advantage to the Flyers. The Flyers are going to probably...
That's a
They've
big
been playing
blow.
really good. Right now, the Tigers pick it up, hold them, get the ball back.
That's a big blow to Hurricane, though, because now Dixie can run the ball and try to run out the clock.
Not only is that like a blow physically, it's mentally, too. It shuts down their intensity.
Uh-oh, a fumble! Tigers get the ball.
All right, now that's what the defense needs to be doing. They need to go out there, put some pressure on them,
Right
make
after
them fumble,
that interception.
get the ball back.
There's been a lot of turnovers tonight. I believe the Tigers have fumbled twice and had 1 interception for a total of about 3 turnovers. And I think it's been the same. I think Dixie's had 2 or 3 fumbles themselves. So we've seen a lot of mental mistakes and turnovers. Back to that wishbone.
Far as turnovers go, the teams are pretty equaled out right here.
A play like that gives your team momentum.
Yeah,
after a turnover, you get the ball right back on the next play.
That should pick up the mental emotion out there. Hopefully they can pick it up and put it back in and pick up their nice run they had going at the beginning. They had a great plays going on there.
So now Dixie hoping to stop the Tigers, hoping to keep them out of that
Cox
end zone.
going back, fakes it, tries to go around the end, but he's shut down by a whole group of Flyers.
Flyers have done a pretty good job of pursuit tonight. You usually see a lot of white shirts in there on the play.
I believe both teams have pursued the ball quite well. The Flyers have been coming up a lot more.
Looks like
and
we got
shutting
a
them down
timeout
quite
on
a
the
bit.
field. Timeout Hurricane with 9:50 to go in the game. Dixie on top, 35-8. Hurricane with the ball, 3rd and about 6 from the
Number 86 is coming out of
21-yard line.
the game for the Tigers. Number 86, Chris Carter's coming out. They're running in and out the plays. They got their huddle going out there. Cheerleaders trying to get the crowd going again. Part of the crowd still up on their feet, still supporting this team, supporting the old Tigers right here.
Got a really nice sized crowd here tonight for both schools. Both schools coming out to show their school spirit tonight.
It's nice to see the families come out too, support their kids, their brothers and sisters, and
Neighbors.
everything else, the neighbors.
Please, we'd like to wish a happy 18th birthday.
Cox goes back, flicks it out
Hands it
to
off.
Blake.
Oh, and it looks like we might have
Oh, looks like he's going
Ballard
for it.
with the
Ballard
touchdown.
with the touchdown. Number 29, Glenn Ballard.
Well, Ballard has been a big time player tonight for the Tigers. And just a beautiful touchdown run by Ballard. We're going to take a look at that replay. As you see, he's got it, and he just breaks out to the outside and beats the man for the touchdown.
I believe they should go for the 2 points right here. That's what I feel. And
So now the fans are going wild here for the Hurricane Tigers.
yeah, that
Supporting their
touchdown
hometown
got them
team.
up on their feet, and now they're looking for 2 points. They got to get this 2 points to keep the intensity up and keep this game moving.
It's a reverse.
It's a reverse.
Oh, and he's wrapped up by Pendleton and brought down. You know, a reverse is often a tough play to run. It generally catches the defense by surprise, but it pushes you farther back and gives the defense does sometimes have time to recover if they're
Looks
not
like they were a
faked
little
out.
lax on their blocking there. If they would have picked it up right there, they could have shoved it in and got those 2 points they needed.
So
But
if
right
the
now, they just need to keep the intensity up, and let's play this game.
If the Tigers can go out and get a quick defensive stop, 3 and out, and get another quick score, they could be right back in this ballgame. There's still a lot of time left, 9 minutes and 44 seconds. It is now 35-14 thanks to a great run by Ballard. He's been a big-time player tonight for the Hurricane Tigers.
Tigers going out to kick it off, I believe, for like the third time. Setting it up.
Happy 29th penalty to you.
So, Hurricane lining up.
Number 71 is going to be kicking for him again. Matt
Fonsbeck
Scott
is
stepping up
back
to kick
to
it.
return. You got to wonder if they're going to go for the onside kick. They did that on the very first play of the game. Proved a little costly because the Flyers had good field position and scored a quick touchdown.
I don't think that'd be too bad of an idea. If they did onside right here, they could pick it up possibly.
And it is an
It is an
onside
onside kick. Looks
And
like
it looks like Tigers. No, it's picked up by the Flyers.
The Flyers are picked up. He's pushed out of bounds
At about
by
the
number 70.
49-yard line. We're going to take a look at the
77.
replay. An attempted onside
Chris
kick,
Beck.
just tipped by a Hurricane player, but it's picked up by Dixie. So Dixie with the ball, good field position. Important thing for the Tigers now is to keep the ball in front of them, get a quick 3-and-out, and possibly get the ball back with a lot of time.
Even though they didn't come up with it as a pretty well executed onside kick, and they just need to keep their head in it, keep it up, and see if they can get back in this game. Shut those Flyers out right now.
So here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Flyers on their own 49. Recovering the onside kick, a Hurricane Tiger almost got it. He got a hand on it, but the Dixie Flyers pick it up. They got split backs. Pendleton leading them
About
up.
8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. 35-14, Flyers
Pendleton
lead.
is back, and he's got number 4 on the reception for about 3 or 4 yards on the play. That's number 4, Taylor Garrett. We'll take a look at that replay. As you can see, he's going to roll back and fire to the left side to Taylor Garrett. Pendleton is a left-handed quarterback, so it is the side he generally likes to go to.
Cheerleaders got the crowd going up there, leading them in some cheers, throwing up the girls, doing some eagles.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5. This is big time for the Hurricane Tigers. They need to make a
Looks
stop
like they
here.
had like an all-out blitz there on the defense, shutting
Driving
down that run a little
forward.
bit.
Driving forward, he's going to be short about 1.5 yards of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down. This is it. This
Looks
is
like
where
Cox was in on that one, in on that tackle.
looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 2.5 to go. This is it. The Tigers really, really need a play here.
They need to get in there, possibly cause another fumble and get another turnover tonight.
So the Flyers lining up once again, this time in the I formation. Pendleton hands off up the middle. Looks like they got the first down.
Looks like it was about a gain of 5 yards.
I believe it was Gifford on the play.
He broke about 2-3 different tackles.
Yes, it is Gifford, and here's a look at that replay. They wanted the first down, they handed off. He's hit really quickly, but he just keeps driving forward, gets the first down, and a couple more to give the Flyers a first down, and every first down is just minutes off the clock for the Tigers. They need
Brian
hold
Hawkins
them
is
quick.
going in for the Tigers. They need to pick it up. They
Once
need to
again
shut
in
him
the
down,
I
not let him get
formation.
this run here.
There's the handoff.
There's
to
number
Bobby
7 going
Diaz.
in for him. Broke
Diaz
that
breaks the
tackle.
tackle. He's
going
going
out
outside, and
wide.
he's knocked out of bounds at about the
Knocked out by-
22.
Knocked out by Nathan Shaw. Nathan Shaw picking it up again.
We'll take a look at that replay. Handoff to Diaz. Some good blocking, and then he's hit here by number 7, but he breaks the tackle. Keeps going to the outside, and he's knocked out of bounds by Shaw. Shaw has been pretty big on both offense and defense for the Tigers tonight. But Dixie's offense has just seemed to prove too much for Hurricanes defense tonight.
Defense standing and holding their positions. Could wait for the offense to come out.
Some of the game breakers would have to be those 2 long passes for touchdowns to Cody Fonsbeck from Pendleton. Those had to take a little steam out of the Hurricane Tigers.
Andrew Langstein and
Got a timeout on the Flyers.
Trent Hurst was heading out wide
That's
on that
something
play.
you usually don't like to do when you have a lead like that. You usually want to keep the clock going. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. 7 minutes and 6 seconds to go. We're going to take a look one more time at that last play. Here's a look. Just a beautiful run by Diaz. He breaks the tackle there by number 7. Just keeps going to the outside where Shaw knocks him out of bounds. You got to give credit to both Diaz on the play. It was a great run, and Shaw for a good pursuit.
Again, the Tigers just need to stay in this game, keep focused, get on the offense,
They
and
need to
see
get
if
the
they
ball
can get this
back
game
here.
a little closer before the end. We got 7 minutes, 6 seconds left, 35-14. Ball's on the 24th, first down for the Flyers.
Don't forget, sports fans, next Friday night,
Offense stepping up. Defense take their position.
Pendleton
Nathan
leading them
Shaw
up.
pointing out some ways to go for the defensive players.
They've got two backs. Do the Dixie Flyers. One of them
Tyler
is
Topham,
Gifford,
at
and the other one
linebacker.
looks like it's Josh Freener.
Oh, he had some pressure on him there, but he was
Uh-oh.
still able to complete it.
Looks like a little shoving match going on.
Nathan Shaw was able to
backfield.
come up on that tackle. Nathan Shaw's another key player. He's got a lot of tackles tonight. Hopefully he can keep it up the rest of this game.
He's
6 minutes, 46 seconds remaining.
He's also made some pretty big runs out of the backfield today, out of that wishbone, which was what pretty much proved the most useful for the Tigers. They got a lot of big plays out of that wishbone.
Right
Couple
now, just
bad mistakes by both teams tonight, but other than that, it's been a pretty good football game. Pendleton lining up with two backs. He's going to keep it himself, going around the end. Looks like 27 chasing him, and Pendleton breaks free from him, and he's swarmed around and knocked out of bounds by
looks like
about
number
3 Hurricanes.
37 was on top there, Tyler Topham.
Let's take a look at the replay. It was just a. We talked about Pendleton's passing ability, but he has good rushing ability. A couple good blocks right there. Number 2, Robbie Diaz with a good block. Gets him a couple more yards. He gets inside the 10. So it is 35-14. Dixie, 6:09 left to go in the game. Trying to put the nail in the coffin here.
The ball's on the 6-yard line. Looks like the Flyers are going to just try to shove it in again.
Try to put the game away.
Try to put the Tigers in their place and show them where they stand. They're just trying to leave an impression on them.
This is the
Put some
first
more
game
points
of the
on the
region
board.
season, and it looks like we got a.
Number 4 was able to come
There's
up
a
with it.
flag
There was a
down on the
flag on the
play.
play, though. Possible pass interference, we don't know.
They have signaled touchdown. Pendleton is down on the ground. We might see a.
I believe he's
roughing
just
the-
taking a rest. His
Looks like we
teammate
might
helped
have-
him back up, number 24.
I'm wondering if we might have a roughing the passer call on there. Pendleton was down for a little while.
I believe
There.
if it is, he can decline it and get the touchdown. But if
Well, I think that play would be a touchdown, plus it would help them either on the extra point or the kickoff, moving the ball forward. Let's see what the call is. And it is a
Face
face
mask
mask on
against
the
the Tigers.
Tigers. We'll take a look at that replay. It's just a nice pass by Pendleton for the touchdown.
you can kind of see a little face mask there.
So the face mask is the call.
It's a pretty good call by the referees.
We'll see.
Looks like they're gonna try stepping it up again. What they decide to do?
The touchdown stands.
Touchdown's good. They
There is a
declined
face
it.
mask. And it'll probably be on the extra point or the kickoff that they put the yards on.
See if they're gonna go for 1 or 2 points here.
Yes.
They're trying to make how big a statement they're trying to make. Looks like they're just gonna go with the single point right here.
Horlocker's perfect tonight. He's 5 out of 5 on those extra points. See what he can
I'd like
do
to
here.
see these defenders knock this down once, though.
And it is up, and it is perfect. Horlocker is 6 out of 6 tonight on extra points.
The Flyers have a very excellent kicker.
Well, we've seen him 6 out of 6 on those extra points. Plus, he's had a really impressive punt and some impressive kickoffs into the end zone.
Now it's time for those crazy guys, the special teams, to come out, see what they can do.
Special teams is some of the funnest stuff to watch. I mean, especially when they have a big time play. That's some of the funnest.
It's a full-out run.
Things to see.
You can either make a big play or a small play. Either way it goes.
It's still fun to watch.
I'd like to see the return team put them up by the 50-yard, get some good field position. Their offense come on, slam it down their throat, and see if they can get the score. So far, it's been a pretty good game right here at Tiger Stadium. 6 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 42-14. The Flyers lead. And now the Flyers will kick off to the Tigers.
Horlocker
Back to
setting it up.
return again. Looks like Glenn Ballard Glenn Ballard again and George Ivy. Back to return for the Tigers. Setting it up, he's going forward. Puts it up in the air. It
Nice
looks
kick
way
by
back.
Horlocker.
See if they're gonna pick it up. Looks like he picks it up.
Inside the 5.
He's heading for. He's gonna try to break up
Couple
the
good
middle.
blocks and a nice return there by number 29, Ballard. We'll take a look
Ballard
at the replay.
was able to return that, get quite good field position, right,
Take a look at
right
this
up next to the
replay.
30 yards.
He just pushes his way forward, cuts back a couple times, a couple good blocks, and he gets the Tigers some good field position. They'll start from the 30-yard line. 6 minutes to go. And you got to wonder if now you're just going to try and keep the score a little close.
Hopefully Cox can come out, lead his team into the end zone.
They're back in that wishbone. A man jumps off sides. It looks like it was number 71 on the play for the Flyers.
Flyers have had a lot of offsides tonight. Even though they have been putting the points on the board, they've been having a little problem jumping off the line. That's probably something they'll work on later in their season.
It was number 71 on that play. So, first down and 5 now for the Tigers.
They're going to accept it, push them back 5 yards.
Now we'll see if the Tigers go back to that wishbone. That has been the most successful offense for them all
It'll be
night.
about 1st and 5 for the Tigers. Tigers going to step up, see if they're
They're on
sticking
about the
in there.
35-yard line.
Cox going to try to lead his team into the end zone.
Back into that wishbone they go. Man in motion, it's
Sets
Shaw.
number Shaw in motion. Puts
And
it,
there's
comes
a
back around the
handoff.
outside, hands off to
Ballard.
Ballard.
Ballard
breaks it up.
He's got one man.
It's a nice
Number
run
28
by
pulls him down.
Mr. Ballard right there.
Ballard has been a big-time player for him there. Number 28, Matt Carter, brings him down on the play. Just a beautiful run by Ballard. He's been really big. He and Sean Cox have been really big for the Tigers tonight. 42-14, Dixie with the lead. 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the ball game. Cox drops back. He's going to hand it off. Looks like Ballard again pushing his way forward. He's still going, and the forward progress is going to get him about 8 yards, it looks like, on the play. Take a look at that replay.
Now. See what's going to happen
Second
here.
effort. As you look, a couple good blocks. He's hit once, but he keeps driving forward, hit twice. It finally took 4 guys to stop his forward progress.
That's a very good play by the Tigers. I hope that boosts their self-esteem a little. Pick it up so they can get another score before this game gets over. 5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining. 42-14. The Flyers are leading. Cox steps up to lead his team out again. Waits for the snap. Looks up, looks back and forth, checks his line, steps back, sends it up the middle,
And it looks
and
like
it's shut down.
They might have gotten the first down. They're going to
That was Nathan Shaw on that play in the running back position. It was a straight-up run in the middle.
First down, Hurricane Tigers.
That's a very good strategical move by the Tigers. Hopefully they can get it into the zone. They're about 40 yards away.
Just a little under 4 minutes left to play.
First and 10 on the, I guess on the 28. They're a lot closer than I said earlier. They
Back
got
in that
28 yards to go.
Number 18
Sending
in
18
motion.
in motion.
There's a handoff to 29. Ballard, he breaks
Giving
the
it
tackle.
to Ballard again. Ballard's put forth the effort tonight. Another flag on the play. Let's see what they call.
This point
I
in the
believe it's
game,
probably against the Flyers. Looks like the Flyers are starting to lose their discipline again. Let's see what this call is. It looks like it could be against the Flyers, but it could be on the Tigers also.
And it looks like a face mask on the Flyers. This point of the game, you don't need that. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike on the Flyers. We're going to take a look at the replay. Here we go,
This is
out
an
of that
excellent
wishbone.
break for the Tigers.
A big break for the Tigers. That's going to push him forward. Here's Ballard. He's knocked down, and there's the face mask in there, trying to find the unsportsmanlike on the play. But this is the point of game. You don't want to be hit with those unsportsmanlike penalties. You're up.
But this is a
42
good
to
break for
14.
the Tigers, though.
You're up 42-14. Just try and keep it under control.
But
4.5 minutes left.
But now the Tigers are going to have a real excellent field position. They're going to get close to the goal. They're going to put them next to it. Hopefully they can pick it up, put it in the end zone, get a couple more points on the board before this game gets over. With 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, Cox is going to step up, lead his team out again, and hopefully take him to the end zone.
And that penalty is going to make it 1st and goal. That pushes them way up there
First
to
and goal
about the
on the
7-yard
line.
line.
And now Cox is going to step up, see if he can take it. Hopefully, I don't know, looks like their lead player is either Nathan Shaw or Ballard. Them two have been picking it up. They might be able to stick it in and see what happens.
Haven't seen a whole lot of passing
Cox
yet
steps
tonight
up again,
from
leads his
Hurricane.
team, send number 8 in motion.
There's a
Give it
handoff
to Ballard.
He's hit.
Ballard's
and he keeps
taken
driving
down
forward.
about 2 yards. They're still playing some excellent smash mouth football right in the red zone.
We're going to take another look at that play. Here's the replay. Ballard pushing forward, but a quick hit there wraps him up, and his Flyer teammates come in there and help him bring him down. We got 4 minutes to go here in the game. The Hurricane Tigers with the football on about the 4-yard line.
Cox stepping up again, going to see if he can take control of his team.
A little bit of confusion
Looks
in the
around.
Dixie defense. Oh, and it looks like someone jumped.
Little illegal motion in the backfield. They're going to push them back. That's not a good thing for the Tigers. They're having an excellent run right there. An excellent series for the Tigers. They're about to put it in, but then they get a flag against them. And I hope that doesn't break their confidence, though. They need to keep their confidence level constant and see if they can get it into the end zone.
Well, the Tigers can't afford to make these little mistakes this late in the game. They need to just keep it going, and we got a timeout on the field by the Hurricane Tigers. We got 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in this game. Dixie is on top 42-14. The Hurricane Tigers have hung in there for most of the way, but a couple backbreakers, some long touchdown passes from Lance Pendleton to Cody Fonsbeck. Just unbelievable plays, and it's put the Flyers in a good position here. 3:47 to go. They're up by 28 points. The Tigers have a chance to make the game a little bit closer here. They'll have 2nd and goal from the 8.
You step up again, see if they can take it into the end zone again.
Going
see what
back
they go.
to
They're
that
going back to
wishbone.
their same formation.
You go with what's been working for you. Here they go.
Actually, I believe.
And it looks
Yeah,
like
they have David Anderson in there now quarterbacking.
looks like they've taken Cox out.
Looks like they took Cox. I think they took Cox out a while ago. Now they have Anderson in the quarterback. He tried keeping it. Looked like there was a little mishap on the field, and they quite couldn't
Let's
come
take
up
a look
with
at the replay. He's come in and he makes a pretty good fake there, but the Dixie Flyers all over him, bring him down. This point in the game, you don't want to risk your quarterback, so you generally take him out in this type of game.
No, now they got Cox back in there.
Oh, they've got
Cox
Cox
is
back
in
in.
there. He hands it out.
And it
off
looks
to
like Ballard's got a
Ballard with
touchdown.
another score. I believe Ballard scored all 3 tonight, or has he only scored 2 of them?
He's scored, I think, all 3 of them.
I believe Ballard has scored all 3 touchdowns tonight. The Ballard kid is on a roll.
So that has made it 42-20. We're going to take a look at the replay. Just a nice handoff here from Cox to Ballard, who has been a big-time player for the Tigers tonight. He just pushes it into the end zone. Again, the Tigers just had some bad breaks early on in the first half. Without those bad breaks, this game might have gone the other way. There's going for a 2-point conversion. He's got him in the end zone. Looks like it was number 42 on the play.
Yep.
Take a look at the replay of the 2-point conversion. Looks like they pulled Cox out again. They throw it to number 42. Ben Stewart on the play. Stewart's been big as well.
Stewart's been an excellent player for the Tigers. That was a nice series for the Tigers. They were able to put it in, cut the score in half, and now they're going to go out, kick it off. Maybe they'll try another onside. Maybe they're successful this time.
Well,
pick up the ball again and see if they can get it in the end zone.
This point in the game is when you bring in your good hands team. Try for the onside kick. Both teams will have their good hands teams in. Try to recover this kick. Who knows? Hurricane could easily get the ball back, score another touchdown.
That'd be nice to see in this point in the game with 3 minutes left. See if they can come up and make this like a last moment game and see if they compete with the Flyers.
3 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the opening game of Region 9 football. with the Dixie Flyers on top by 20 points, 42-22. And here comes the kickoff. They've got Fonsbeck back. He's had some electrifying touchdown receptions tonight. Unbelievable catches.
Kicking team setting up. Looks like they got Matt Scott kicking again, I believe. Matt Scott stepping back, signaling his team, checking formations. Waiting for the whistle.
You got to be thinking
Steps
onside
back,
kick.
looks downfield, puts 22 on the opposite side.
And there's
the
the
ball's
onside kick.
onside to the right.
And it looks
The
like
Dixie's
Dixie's got
able
it.
to cover that up though.
That's what you want to do if you're the receiving team on an onside kick. You just want to get the ball and go down.
Just
on
fall
it.
on the ball. You don't need to pick up and make any stunts because that's when your mistakes come in.
That's when you fumble the ball, is when you try to pick it up and run it.
But that was nice execution by the Tigers. They're just unsuccessful coming up with it. Now let's see if they can shut down the Flyers and see what they can do.
So that's the third unsuccessful onside kick tonight by the Tigers. They started the game off, the opening kickoff, surprising the Flyers with an onside kick, but unfortunately the Flyers got it, had excellent field position to start the game, and scored a quick touchdown. They're in the I
Right now
formation.
the defense in their 6-2 formation, they've been staying that all
There's
night.
the handoff. It's Gifford.
Comes off the right.
He's
if
got
the-
a couple men
oh,
to beat,
looks like
and
he's trying to beat a
brought
couple
down.
guys.
He's brought it down about the
22 was
27-yard line. That was Gifford on the play.
George
again.
Ivy was a key player, able to bring him down that time.
Take a look at that replay. Just some great blocking, and opens up a big hole for Gifford. And Danny Gifford, just a great play. Unfortunately, he was knocked out of bounds, which is going to stop the clock. Dixie would probably just like the clock to run out.
Okay, I'd like to see the defense get in there, get in the backfield, cause
So
some
here we
pressure,
go.
cause some problems.
Hand off to Gifford again.
Number
And he's brought
57 on
down.
him, on his back there.
Flag on the play.
Jed Richens getting in on a tackle there.
And it's in the backfield. Looks like it might be on Dixie. Possibly a hold.
Band getting back up, getting into this game again.
And it is, in fact, holding called on Dixie. That's going to push him back 10 yards. Take a look at the replay, see if we can find the hold. Here we go, there's the handoff, and it looks like right over here, off in the left hand of your screen, it looks like number 42 pushing his man out, holding him, pushing him to the ground. That might have been the call. So the Flyers push back 10 yards. It is going to be 1st and 20. With 2 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the game, they're on the 41-yard line.
Defense looking intense, want to take over this game. Tigers pick it up, just kind of show them where they stand right now. This is where you just go for pride and see what you can do.
There's the
24 is
handoff
going
to
around the
Gifford.
side again. Let's see if someone can bring him down.
Gifford is down at about the 30, so he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Corey Ashby on the tackle there was able to bring him down.
Take a look at the replay. If you notice, Lance Pendleton is no longer in the game. They have brought in TJ Harper to play quarterback, and he hands it off here to Gifford. A nice block there sets him free, and he just runs to the outside and is brought down at about the original line of scrimmage.
It's about second and 12 right
Second and
now.
12, about 2 yards short of the original line of scrimmage. But like we said earlier, this is the time of game you don't really want to risk your starting quarterback, so you bring in the backup, try and get him some experience.
A little motion in the defense. 24 going up with it again.
It's Gifford again, and he drives it up the middle. Gain of about 5 yards. That's going to bring up, no, more than that, about 7 yards. That is going to bring up, as we look from the replay, that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Here's a nice handoff up the middle. They make some good holes. He's just pushing his way forward. Gets about 5 to 7 yards on the play, and that's going to set it up 3rd down and 7 for the Flyers. Taking some time, getting the time run down.
The Tigers really don't want to let the Flyers have this first down right here.
Gifford with the ball again, and it looks like he's going to go for the 1st down.
Those Flyers
Or
just
maybe
keep
the
drilling
short.
them with sweeps and runs right up the middle. The defense just needs to step up and plug those holes.
And he's just short of the 1st down.
Hopefully they can shut them out right here and stop this drive.
So that's going to bring up 4th down and 2. With a minute 20 to go in the game, the Flyers by 20. So
The Tigers need to pick it up right here. See if they can shut her down, cause some fumbles perhaps, get in the backfield, cause some trouble, make things happen, and let's see if they can get the ball back. That should be their goal at this point in the game. With less than a minute left in the 4th quarter of this game, 42-22, the Flyers coming up with the ball.
So the Flyers will hand it off, and he stopped short, and it looks like it's going to be Hurricane football.
That's showing discipline right there. The Hurricane Tigers, even though they're behind, with 47 seconds left, they're still staying in this game, trying to shut them down.
20-point lead for the Dixie Flyers, 42-22. 47.3 seconds left. Hurricane
doesn't
will
look like
take
they're going to
over.
put Cox back in. They're going to stick in David Anderson, their second-string quarterback, and see what he can do. Yeah, 47 seconds left. Let's see what those Tigers can do. See if they can get her down the field, get a decent drive, maybe get a lucky break and put another one in the end zone before the game's over.
Here we go.
Davis steps back,
Over
puts
the
it
middle.
over. Oh, it's
He's
a
got
nice
Carter.
pass.
He's breaking free.
He's running.
He's to the 40.
Looks like the
He's
luck
to
is
the 30.
with him.
An electrifying pass. It is a touchdown, Hurricane Tigers.
That was an excellent play by Chris Carter.
The big tight end, Chris Carter, with an unbelievable 80-yard touchdown reception.
I have to give it to their.
We got to take another look at that. Teams are in for both teams.
Matt Scott gonna kick it. He's looking at his team, putting his hand up, waiting for the call, gets a call.
There's the
it's an
onside kick.
onside by 75.
And
number 16 covers it up for the Flyers.
And exhibited by that last play, an 80-yard touchdown play.
I think you were right. The Tigers are one of these teams to stay in there till
Out of the
the end.
shotgun.
Number 80's on that tackle. That was an
Josh
excellent
Adams.
form tackle right there. Number 80, Kenneth Jones, or possibly Doug Foote. Looks like they got two number 80s.
So 22.5 seconds left.
22.5 seconds left in this game. 42-28.
So
looks like they're trying to. Looks like the Flyers are trying to leave them with a message, though. Let them know that they won the game, which seems to be a common characteristic with the Flyers. The Flyers like to pick it up, keep it going,
shotgun
the whole game.
22.5 seconds left.
Tigers are still sticking in there, keeping defending, putting lots of pressure on the quarterback right there. He still's able to get it off. Oh, and he almost came up with it. It's a possible pass interference right there. There's a flag on the play. I believe they got a little close right there and had a little interference by Corey Ashby. I'm not real sure, but from where I'm sitting, that's where it possibly could be.
Pass was deep. He almost got to it, but it was incomplete. As you saw on that replay, Pendleton was just drilled. That's one of the reasons you generally don't pass this late in the game. You really don't want to risk your quarterback. So
yeah, it's kind of uncharacteristic of it. Uncharacteristic.
And we got a pass interference called on the Tigers. That's going to push the ball forward.
Pass interference against the Tigers. I don't know what they're going to do with this one. Probably going to take the penalty, march him back a few yards. Tigers still just need to keep their head up and not let them get this point. This one's all for pride here.
11 seconds
Flyers
left.
are trying to shove it down their throat, and they don't need to let them do that. Tigers need to hold them and let them know that they're here to play, that they stuck in them with them the whole game, even though being behind.
Pendleton drops back, throws the screen, and Fonsbeck
So
drops
incomplete to number 3.
Cody Fonsbeck on the play. He's had some good plays. We're going to take a look at the replay. The screen pass. Fonsbeck bobbles the ball a little bit, and he drops it. 7.3 seconds left.
Crowd still up on their feet for the Tigers, showing them that they care. 7.3 seconds left, 42-28.
If you're Dixie, you should just take a knee. Don't risk your quarterback. 7.3 seconds left. We saw a couple plays ago he was drilled
Most teams would lay off now when they got a lead like this, but the Flyers are trying to leave a message, I guess. The Tigers are sitting there defending. Still
Pendleton
staying
in the
with them.
shotgun.
Number 14 still
Again,
going
being
around.
brought
Now,
down. Pendleton is down again.
I don't see how the referee didn't see that. I'm seeing a
that
face
is-
mask from up here.
That is a big.
There is a flag on
is
that
the
play.
game.
I mean, even though you're losing, you still got to keep your head in the game and keep your spirit up, because that shows. But it was a good game here at Tiger Stadium.
Time has run out, but there's a flag on the play.
There's still
We're
a
gonna
flag
see
on the
what
play, so we're
happens.
going to see what the decision is. Team looks like they're ready to quit. They're all out on the field.